Oh, I didn't mean to start it yet. That's my bad. Okay. Hi, we're live. Hi, Pedro. 100,000. Thank you so much. Hang on. I'm like still getting set up. You can hear me, right? I hope so. I'm still, yeah. I was running a little late. So, actually, I'll be right back because my dog. Hang on. Just give me a second. I'm here, I promise. Go. Wake up. Come on. Go. Okay. Okay, I'm here. Yeah, I forgot I scheduled it today, the live stream, but like I then quickly remembered, so we are good. And then last minute I was doing some things, but yeah, seems like it's all going. Everything's working. Yes, I think everything is working for the live stream. I don't know if a lot of people are gonna be in here because I didn't schedule give it a lot of time for it to be scheduled. I just kind of did it very quickly. I'm a little bit of a mess. I heard back recently from my job, so I will be starting um latest by like the 30th, but I may start before um the 30th. Thank you, Casper. Thank you so much. But for sure by the 30th videos will start slow down, if not before then, and now we're going till the end of June. So I'm gonna do my best to, whenever I do have free time, to make reactions and stuff like that. Um, but I will try my best. I promise. If you've been around for a while and you've seen what it's like when I'm actively working on a show, um, you probably know. But everything will eventually come out. Eventually, it was nice though to be um, a little bit ahead or like on time for a little while. Like I got to feel it for a little while. So that was really nice. But I don't know, whenever I'm sort of overwhelmed and like overloaded with stuff to react to, I don't know, I get like in the zone versus like me today I was like, I don't think I have anything to react to, and then I just get bored all day. So I like having stuff to do and stuff to check out. But yeah, again, just towards the end of the month, stuff will slow down through June. I don't know if I will ever be, I can't even give you an estimate of when I'd be able to catch up, but yeah, and it probably will be um the so many new groups. Oh my God. What would just be kind of like probably music videos? Did you expect to get even more subscribers? Yeah, kind of like just based off like the algorithm and how um like my numbers were kind of going up by like 10 every day, so I was like I could kind of expect it, and then that was like one reason, and then just like after I catch up, when I'm like fully caught up, like I have been these days on videos and reactions, then my channel tends to do a little bit better when it comes to views and everything like that. So I kind of expected, I guess. I don't know. I was hoping we were gonna cross it though before I get to work, so that way I can do this and not worry about like all that craziness. Like I literally, I almost forgot I was gonna go live, and so I had to like run a McDonald's really quick and like scarf down my food. I was like, or I could do a mukbang, but then I was like, maybe not. I don't know. Some people are like weird with just like eating in front of people, but like I'm like mukbang could work, could have worked, but I was like it's cheaper for me to just go through the drive-through than like DoorDash food, so that's what I did. But yeah, and don't. But I think we have some really exciting stuff coming up. CIX is going to be coming back soon, so that'll be exciting. Beach's debut is going to be exciting. Looks like XG is gearing up for another release. Um, yeah, and I don't know if I'll do what I've done before and like pull up. I probably will, because I was like, I don't know if I'll pull up other videos that I like pull up reactions that I want to do. Like, say like I'm a month behind, but then like XG released something, and like I could either wait and put it just in the list of how I normally do it, like chronologically, or I can go and I can um just react to it right away, because it's gonna get spoiled anyway. So I might bring stuff up like that that I know is gonna get spoiled and stuff. I'm super duper excited for. You don't have a collaboration co-host for this channel who could be working. No, it's just me. It's just me. It's always been just me. I do all my editing, I do all my thumbnails, I gather all the videos, I upload everything. It's just me. It's just me. It's all just for fun too. Like, I don't make money off of it, so I can't pay anybody to be like an editor or an upload and stuff like that. So, I mean, it sounds fun, but every other, I don't know, it sounds like tricky too as well. Plus, I can't spend the most time always on this. My dog opened my door again. And if he leaves, I'm going to close it. And he left. So I'm sorry. Let me close my door really quick. I forget. I need to put a weight in front of my door. Because my dogs found out that they can push my door open. So I put a weight in there if I don't want them to push my door open. So my dogs have learned new tricks. New tricks. But yeah, I can't believe there's not been really anything that I've been wanting to do like a first listen to either that's been released. I guess it'll just kind of wait. What else is happening? Oh, does anybody here like understand Twitch at all? Just because I want to do like looking at the numbers. Yeah, sometimes yeah, it can be difficult. Um but I was wondering about Twitch because in some capacity I would like to do reactions or to like Street One Fighter, like Street Man Fighter. It'd be the new season of Street Man Fighter whenever it does come out. Street Man Fighter 2. I want to do like videos for that in some capacity, but I have no idea how to like be able to get you guys to view them. Um, Other than like I'm like this, it would Twitch like take down the stream or take down the video? I don't want that. Like I don't, and doing like Patreon or something, I don't I don't want there to be like a paywall for that. And I also don't want there to be like for the paywall and for it to be like a little bit harder to find the other videos versus if I'm like if I can like live stream them on Twitch and you could just watch the Twitch stream for like my thoughts about it. I thought about doing that and I like it would be really fun to do something like that. Um, to be able to share and talk about shows like that in a capacity on something that would allow, because I know YouTube would probably just take them all down because the music and everything, but I know some people like you can get away with some stuff on Twitch, but I know people will like stream music and other stuff like that on Twitch. So if I can, I would prefer that because I don't know, um, about other platforms. Yeah, Twitch does have an option for that. I know that. I'm just worried about like the copyright on there. Um, but like, and I was also thinking like TikTok could work good, but I don't have enough followers on TikTok for like to even go live. And TikTok Studio is like 10K. subscribers, I think, before you can like stream something like that. Because then I would do TikTok, but I only have like 500 subscribers or followers on TikTok, so I can't really do that. So that's why I was thinking Twitch, because then it's like free. Like I'm sure most people have like a Twitch account, and then they would it would just be a way for like live streams like that to where again there's not like you're not paying monthly for something and I'm not putting out any content. But that's like if there's I'm sure they're doing Street Man Fighter too. Um I mean Street Girls Fighter did just end, so there's that. But like any survival show in that capacity, I think it would be fun to do. Ones that I'm interested in. Again, all I've watched. I wasn't thinking Facebook. I know Facebook does have a live feature, but I don't even have like a Facebook account for this page. Versus like my Twitch is like the same name as my channel, so it'd be easy to transfer people over. Even though I know that there's like when you do make moves like that to a different platform, it can go down. Like there may not be as many people, but I think it'd be fun to have like discussions about like the show like that and other things, you know, in like a live interactive capacity, I guess. Or I just wanted to be done in like in general, but again, Twitch seems like it may be like I don't know the best space for it. Or I could do one, see if it works, and then have to figure something else out. I don't know. Because, like, individual reaction videos to, like, the performances are, like, cool. I've seen those on Twitch. I haven't really seen those on, like, YouTube. Well, I think YouTube is not, like, more, like, lenient with music, but it's kind of a little bit more lenient when it comes to music. But yeah, so that's something I will have to figure out because I could try posting something on Twitch and see how people receive it. I don't have any followers on Twitch though, and I would have to, yeah, I'd have to sort of establish. I don't know, like I just have to make like a post or like a video saying like, hey, trying something out on Twitch or whatever. Or I could experiment. Well, okay, I don't want to experiment with like an episode of Street Woman Fighter, too, because I don't know, people would be expecting like more of it, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I already watched it all. It was fun, you know. But kind of getting, I might have to like experiment in that way. Oh, my cousin sent me a sushi place. All you can eat sushi grill. Oh, last year I went to sushi for my birthday, which is coming up. I also, for my job, I got sent the scripts and I'm doing a series. So I have to read 7 scripts. That's insane. They're like 50 pages each, 50 to 60 pages each. It's a lot of reading. Scripts are boring to read. I bet I just have to kind of prioritize the first 4 for work. I could try a video game. I mean, I have my gaming channel, right? So I don't know what I would play though. That's a thing. Like, I could play, I have no idea what I would play. I mean, I have, like, do I play a game I've already played before and just like live stream it, or do I, should I go around and play like something I haven't played before? Because I don't want it to interfere with any series that I'm, currently doing with like my gaming channel or anything like that. So I'm wondering which girl groups you think will have the biggest 2024. That's a good question. That's a really good question. Let's see. Triple S, they're supposed to do a vocal unit, and then they're gonna have their big 20 member, or is it gonna be 24? member comeback. So um that could be one of the biggest girl groups. ITZY just had a fantastic comeback, but I don't know what the future has for them. Twice is gonna release an album, then they have their encore show in Vegas. So that could be they're releasing another mini album, so that could be dope. Um, I mean, Twice is always in discussion. What other girl groups? aespa, they're releasing like another cover song, I think, for SM Station. But I mean, aespa's drama was so big, so kind of expecting stuff from that. Um, Probably New Jeans again because it's New Jeans, and XG because it's XG. Like kind of all the big ones. G Idol's gonna have a comeback soon too as well. So I'm just kind of thinking of like the big ones. Um, and I know there's a handful of survival shows that are kind of happening, or like the groups are gonna happen. From that, I just don't know exactly what, but that's kind of, I guess, who I'm looking at for. I mean, I look at everybody. I'm excited for everybody, but probably stuff like that. Sistar 19 is coming back. Oh my gosh, so excited, Hyorin and Bora. Um, that'll be exciting. I haven't played Horizon Forbidden West. I know I haven't played Forbidden West yet. Okay, so after I'm playing GTA 5 currently on my gaming channel. After that, I'm going to be playing Spider-Man, the PS4 version of Spider-Man. And then hopefully I can get a PlayStation 5 within the future. But I want to, before I upgrade like my console, I want to upgrade my computer that I'm currently live streaming on, so that I can provide better videos. Because I have a better webcam, I just can't use it because my laptop's like 5 or 6 years old, and it it's like old, and I like recently like rebooted the entire thing. So it works a little better, but it can't handle like everything per se. So before I mean, I can still play Forbidden West on the PS4, but like, um, yeah, eventually I'll play it, but I kind of want that to be a series like I did for my channel, Forbidden West. I wonder if New Jeans and Next will be at Coachella this year. I really hope so. They both really deserve it. Well, we had Blackpink last year, and DPR, and Jackson Wang, and was that it? Did I say Epic High? Um, I guess it also depends on if it's during like Lollapalooza, which Hype seems to really be in it with Lollapalooza. So I don't know about New Jeans. I mean, they might because they're just like so popular and everything. I hope they do a festival. I mean, their performance, that was kind of their Lollapalooza stage was kind of the first um kind of live show I've seen them do, like, because I don't really watch like music shows or kind of like the Guy audition performances. I don't really watch those. So that was like my first time seeing them perform live, and they did great. So I mean, they'll probably come back to Lollapalooza with that crowd, and Coachella might try and snatch them up. But it'll be exciting to see kind of who gets up kind of next. Yeah, because I think 1 year Big Bang was supposed to do Coachella and they didn't. So that was always a big sad moment. So they probably like, I mean, I don't think Blackpink would do it again, but or at least not this next year. Um, but yeah, Baby Monster is getting ready to release a new song and music video on February 1st, and that reaction is gonna be late. I will tell you that already because I'll be working. So probably that weekend I would check it out. Um, but your bias is Ahyeon, okay. Yeah, I'm excited for Baby Monster because I want to see more of what they can do. I mean, Batter Up is fine as a comeback. I don't think it it's fine. Like it's fine. Oh, is my bias Ahyeon? I don't have a bias in Baby Monster. I feel like I don't know them well enough for that yet. Um, Especially just after one single, you know what I mean? And I didn't watch their show. I didn't watch if they have any variety content. I typically don't watch it. Um, but yeah, I hope that they do better stuff with Baby Monster. Batter Up's not bad, but it's just when you're at YG Entertainment, there's a sort of standard that I feel like everybody has, especially if you're an older K-pop stan and you know what it feels like to have a 21 come back and a Big Bang come back and how iKON and Winter feel and Blackpink, like again from like way back when. So um yeah, but I'm always excited. I want the, like I know it could have been better. That's like it's not like I don't know. It's complicated. I kind of said everything in my reaction about how I felt, and I still kind of stand by that. But I mean, hopefully, Baby Monster does better. I mean, YG, all they have are Blackpink's group activities. They have Treasure, and they have Baby Monster. Um, they have Winner still technically, right? But I think are the members doing their service? So, um, yeah, iKON left. There's no 21 or CL there or any of the members. Uh, New song YG talk about the next song he's releasing in February. I haven't seen anything about that. I think I just like I haven't I that like it vaguely sounds familiar, but I haven't investigated the type of music. I did see a post where they were like looking for producers, and I'm like YG should not be looking for producers. That should be like something they're not doing. Because I mean, I feel like with YG they always had like an in-house production team, and their bigger artists would always kind of outsource to um like other people. But I don't know why they're not trying to get like Western producers on it. Like that's just I don't know, kind of the standard these days is for like a lot of especially the bigger labels kind of outsource to America and other places. So not exactly positive. Oh, what's the title of the song? And this is Baby Monster song? Let me look through like my news. Stuck in the middle. I mean, that's just such like a general statement. You know what I mean? Like I don't really know. I don't know what to make up from that. You know what I mean? That kind of sounds like it's like gonna be like a YG. Hi, Tone Tony Land. Thank you. Stuck in the middle just kind of sounds like it's just it's a general name for a song. But oh no, I was gonna say it sounds more like a ballady, like when Blackpink dropped "Stay." Was that the name of their kind of around their debut? That one beat that I think it was "Stay." Kind of like I don't know, kind of gives me vibes like that. Stuck in the middle. Oh, Rise were on Hyori show. It's not gonna be a hip hop track, so probably like a poppy ballad situation. Cause what can't? Oh, I was gonna say like YG isn't really R&B, but then there's Taeyong, and Taeyong is just R&B in general. So I would think like a poppy ballad or something like that. Especially kind of showing off the members' vocals would be nice. Um, cause yeah, Batter Up was just kind of that thing. I don't know what other like rookie girl groups are there. Kepler's contract ends in 6 months. And my reaction to it's gonna be late. I'm sorry. Oh, I guess I'm excited to see what we get out of Lesser Fam. Yeah. Whatever kind of future stuff comes out of them. Should be interesting. I mean, Perfect Night was really good. But that was like a collaboration thing. Wait, did what Hybe label announced a new girl group? Is there a Hybe label that announced a new girl group plan or like that they're planning on releasing a new girl group? Am I tripping? I swear to God, I saw something like that, but I don't remember what Hybe label is. Which they would be under. And let me look. Oh wait, yeah, NMIX still has their comeback this month as well. I don't even know. Ooh, Cosmic Girl Sola, she's having a solo. I wish we could get a Cosmic Girls comeback. Choi Yana's coming back. Let me see. I swear to God, I saw like an article or something that was like, there's a new girl group thing happening. Oh no, it was Brave. It was Brave Entertainment. That's my bad. That was my bad. Brave Entertainment announces the launch of its new 4-member girl group Candy Shop. That'll be interesting. I mean, the only Brave Entertainment girl group was Brave Girls, so, and that was, we know what happened with all of that. Brave Entertainment. Yeah, because they only had. Remember One Punch? I'm sure nobody even knows what One Punch is. Oh yeah, they had Big Star. I mean, DKB's doing really good under Brave Entertainment. Like they have great music, good comebacks, great videos. They're pretty solid overall and consistent. Oh, I need to watch Singles Inferno. I watched like the first 2 episodes and I haven't finished it. I don't know, like I don't know, like the first season was really good. Like I don't know, it just kind of like hooked you in, and then the second was like all right, and then this third one, I don't know, it feels a little bit more like a chore. I don't know if it's because I'm watching other shows right now that it makes it feel a little bit like a chore to have to watch. Is that bad? I don't know. What other? Oh yeah, it seems like we might get like Rose and Jenny solos pretty soon, so that'll be exciting, especially if they're not under like YG, what that looks like for them. I mean, I really liked Rose's ones. I liked Jenny solo when it came out, but I think I was like hyper obsessed with it when it came out. So like now I'm like, but like I love You and Me. So there's that. You and Me is really good. I always listen to the Coachella version. That one hits for me personally. I'm just kind of going through my Twitter notification page because that's where I kind of get news updates and I kind of see what's happening. But yeah, any SM artist, just because SM was in their bag last year, I'm excited to see what they do for their artist and stuff in general. Um, from them, we'll see what happens with Red Velvet. Um, but yeah, like they were really in their bag last year, so that's definitely a company I'm looking forward to. I think JYP is doing great. Hive Labels is always interesting. Um, so yeah, that's kind of like I guess what I'm looking forward to in the year. If there's any tours after June, um, summer tours, I hope. I mean, we've only Stray Kids rumored, right? And then ATEEZ and Twice Encore show, but I won't be going because I'll be working. But I'm content. Like I've don't really have that FOMO feeling anymore um, with concerts, just because yeah, I know I don't know. I think it's because also the experience of doing VIP for a bigger show like for Twice, I was just kind of like, I don't need to do this anymore. And I think because just like the year, not last, well, yeah, a little bit last year and the year before, it was just like tour, 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 and it was just like, there's like 5 going on in one city in like 1 week, and you're just like, and I have to travel to go to concerts, so it was like a lot, and I went to only 5 out of 7 that I got tickets for. I only went to 3 last year, so yeah, it'll be interesting. I hope we get a New Jeans tour. That's what I hope for. I think that their concert would be so cute. Just like think about how cute like New Jeans is, and then think about how cool like their stages would be. I would love. I mean, their songs are so short, so I'm like, what are you gonna fill it with? Like story, like just a bunch of like the VCRs or whatever. Do they call it VCRs? But I would love to go see New Jeans. Oh, XG's tour. God, please be in the summer. Please be in the summer so I can go, or at least like a festival show. Um, but yeah, I think XG kind of doing like the festival circuit was really smart to get people to know them, and people kind of take notice of them with the mass amounts of people that go to their stages, and sort of give them experience in front of a live audience before they hit up like a tour. I think that was very smart. XG tour. Let me think. Yeah, I don't know. The tours have definitely started to slow down, which is nice. It's nice to get a breather because I feel like fans were feeling burnt out. I know I was kind of feeling burnt out a little bit just because um it was just like a lot and constant and planning and all this other stuff. Hi Romeo. Voodoo, are you planning on going to see XG wherever they are? Because again, if I'm working, but I may. It depends. It depends on when their show is, because if I have like a break from work, which most of the time we do kind of fix breaks into the schedule, like a week or two break from filming, and it's scheduled during that, I would be down. But I'm hoping for a summer tour. But I think like they would do like May, June though, because they announced it so early. But I don't know if XG's doing the K-pop thing of like announcing tickets for shows that are like in a month, or if they're doing like a much more Western artist approach to it and giving out, well, like what Blackpink did, and sort of like did like a year of touring, and they had, well, I don't know if actually would tour for a year, but like touring, um what, I lost my train of thought, um and like far in advance, you know what I mean? Because some K-pop ones will do that. Like I remember when I saw DPR's tickets were on sale pretty early, um before, um yeah, because I remember like during that, like the artists that were like on tour, and the different like festivals that were announced during that time, I was like, DPR was the first one, so that's the first one I picked, you know. Um, but yeah, I would like 3 months at least before you announce like shows, but like it's always just so crazy. Oh, I'm so excited for Vicha as well. I'm excited to see kind of like what YG is going to be doing with, or not Y, I said YG, because we were talking about Baby Monster. JYP is going to be doing with Vicha, um, like concept wise and sound wise, like what they're going for. If it's going to kind of be similar to kind of the bubblegum pop vibe we got out of their like pre-debut stuff and the stuff from like A2K, which I'm not mad at it. I think the songs are great. Um, but kind of seeing like what exactly, a little bit more of a specific vision for them, because like coming through like the K-pop system and the K-pop structure, group concept is very important. We know this, and Vicha means like light, or bitina, you know what I mean? Um, so that's like part of it, you know what I mean? But and we know like um when you are a K-pop group, sometimes your concept can change over time. Like you can look at how like ITZY has stuck with it. I mean, NMIX is just, what type of NMIX are we getting for this comeback? You know what I mean? And like Twice's concept has like, I would say their concept has like matured over time. And at least with Semi Free, their music video was still kind of within that like movie type of concept, but it's not always stuck to that. Like they've been able to step away from that type of thing. So But for like their first few years, like every Twice music video had like the movie concept or like multiple concepts like that. So, I'm excited to for Vicha because of that, and also see like how um like the vocals and the rapping for that, like how they use the girls. Because Camilla goes crazy, KG goes crazy with vocals. Kendall has a really great tone for her voice. Um, so yeah, I'm excited to kind of see like how they, if they're kind of making songs a little bit to fit their voices a little bit more, um, than sort of adjusting their voices for like a K-pop thing, and like, is it gonna be the K-pop thing of like, well, I don't know, because their voices are very established, you know what I mean? So I don't know if it's gonna be um the thing of where like certain K-pop idols, they change their voices for um K-pop, and it's not like their natural singing tone or whatever. If successful, they will change how pop music is being promoted here in the US. Outdated. It's just been like outdated. Like, I think K-pop really took the best out of everything and mumbled and jumbled it together. Like, teasers, teaser pictures, albums, like everything. Like, why? I'm not getting an Olivia Rodrigo Sour Notebook album. Like, no. Like, why am I getting Harry Styles baseball cards? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they really know how to structure and release it and tease it, but I think with like Western, the way music goes in the Western world now is mainly TikTok, you know what I mean? Like, I've discovered a lot of smaller artists through TikTok, and yeah, just kind of like TikTok, um, and that's sort of like the main thing people try and go for now. Um, and there's like artists like, I don't know if it was Grammys last year. I was like, who are these people? I don't know these people. You know what I mean? And everything is just like, but I think the K-pop structure is kind of the best in terms of promoting um, music and sort of being like, because established like within like your the own company of being like in-house producers and everything like that. But yeah, with like teasers and teaser pictures and kind of like comebacks like that, yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, I think it would be smart. Well, it's interesting, right? Because we never had like a global girl group under like a K-pop label. So it'll be interesting to see how they sort of promote them if they kind of go the XG route. Um, and sort of kind of use like music shows still, which we've already seen them. They've been on music shows already. And then sort of like festivals and tours like that. Like, I think that's very, very smart to kind of follow the XG structure. Um, because it's working, I think, for XG a little bit slower. Like, we're kind of working, it's kind of, again, little slow for XG, but like baby steps, but I think it's going to work out great for XG. So I kind of hope they do something like that. Plus, they have the JYP budget to do it. And if you already have so many eyes on you from A2K and already from all their pre-debut stuff, yeah, I think Vicha is probably, if the music is good, and choreography, no doubt, is not going to be good because their choreography has been great so far. And if their concepts are dope, um, then I see no issue there with Vicha. Sorry if you hear like a buzzing noise, it's my heater. And for some reason, it makes that noise sometimes. I don't have a bias in Vicha. Um, I don't know. I'm kind of, I don't know. Like, I like them all. I kind of like all their personalities and everything that we saw through like A2K. I don't think I'm really leaning towards anybody. Because I felt like my favorite would always like change throughout the show. So I'm like, I don't really know right now. I kind of like all the girls equally, I would say. And there's like more like individual stuff I kind of look at them for, but I think it's a great little group of girls. So, LOL, saying when I watched the Grammy, I was like, who are all these people? Yeah, like, who's it? Tate McRae? I'm like, I didn't know she was that popular on TikTok. Like, I had no idea. I'm like, oh yeah, I've like heard this song before, but like people were going crazy on social media. I don't know. I guess Twitter's a more better, well, even Twitter now has like a For You page. I mean, they've had it for a while, but it's much more like I just get Resident Evil content on my Twitter. But yeah, kind of seeing how like big she is, I was like, I had no idea. Girl got like 2 songs or something. She probably has more. Um, but like I didn't know she was like that big of an artist. Plus, they need to speaking of Tate McRae, they need to give that girl a mic, like a headset mic, so that she can be able to like. Obviously, she can sing pretty well. I mean, I haven't really seen a whole lot of live stuff from her, um, but like if you're having a girl dance like that, kind of. I think K-pop is also kind of the best when it comes to choreography and live performances, the way they do it and the way they structure it and the way they sort of reduced is reduce the right word, um like strain on your torso to be able to sing and rap and do all that other stuff, and it's all breath control and training. So um but yeah, I was like who, like, I get Tate McRae, like she got great songs, but oh no, she got a lot of songs. Oh, she has an album. Oh my god. Oh my god. She has 14 songs on this. I don't even know. Oh, thank you. Thank you, K-pop punk. Really appreciate it. But yeah, like I don't even. Are the Grammys aren't even. Nobody's gonna watch the Grammys this year, right? Like, because our faves aren't even there. Like, I don't. Like, the Billboards invite like one K-pop group, and we're like, oh my god, let me watch. You like Baby Monster? I I still have hope for them. I still do. And again, sometimes it hasn't happened a lot recently, but I feel like sometimes for certain groups, they need a couple comebacks to kind of get their footing, like kind of like for the company to figure out exactly what they want to do with them and like stuff like that, and then everything kind of hits after. But that hasn't been the case because debuts have been so insane and so strong. Um, but yeah, I hope that they'll kind of figure it out. I feel like honestly, Treasure is still a little messy with that as well. So I have hope that they'll hopefully fix it with Baby Monster, but Treasure, I get a little lost sometimes. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm also not deep into fandoms really, like especially on social media, because there was a long time ago I unfollowed so many fan accounts, like all of them. I was like, I don't want to. I'm tired of the fan accounts, and then TikTok had the For You page algorithm. Um, Kind of just like messed it up, and now I'm like I can't escape it. Um, Literally. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard. There's been like not a lot of K. Like last year in January there were hits. In January we had like Taeyong, we had Monster X had to come back in January, but now I feel like it is just like so slow. And I know it's gonna pick up later in the year, but I have to work, so I'm like, how dare they? When I catch up, this is how they treat me. This is how they treat me. It's insane. Oh yeah, Twice had to drop Epic High, Monster X. Oh, we had Girls on Top. Hello. Yeah, and SM didn't do their little SM Town melody thing this year. It was strange. Strange. Yeah, there's a lot of that. January last year had some big stuff. So I don't know what's up this year. I just found Icon last December. They are awesome, but I found out they YG my heart sink. Icon's no longer under YG Entertainment. They're under 143, the same label as Limelight. So, their most recent album, um, is under that, and it's a really good album. If you Okay, so it sounds like you're a newer Icon stan. So, um, but they have a good discography. Like it's pretty solid over. I mean, I haven't listened to every single song. I was much more an Iconic during their earlier days, um, than I was kind of through the mid and the later parts of their time at YG. But they're under a new label now, and their most recent album is fantastic. Bobby's two most recent solos are really good. Jinwan's album is really good. I think we're gonna be getting more solo stuff or more group stuff from Icon, so it'll be fun. It'll be great. Limelight. Ooh, that's another group I'm excited for because they're gonna be adding more members to Limelight, so that'll be interesting. I wonder if they'll like change the entire structure of the group. Well, obviously adding more members, but if they'll change the entire like concept and sound of the group, or if they just kind of are just adding people. Because before, it never used to be a good sign when you add members or members of a group kind of switch around, and it kind of would always come with like a concept change within itself. So, um, or a whole new sound for a comeback or something like that. But I'm excited for what Limelight's gonna do, what they're gonna do with them. Again, they did really great stuff with Icon, and Limelight stuff is enjoyable so far. So it'll be, I'll keep my eyes on it for sure. I don't know if I'll do gaming videos tonight. I don't know if I should. Well, never mind. That's for the other channel. Is there anything else exciting happening in K-pop these days? I'm not sure. Oh, who else's debut? Oh, the YG. Or not YG. I keep saying YG. Oh my god. The Dream Academy. That girl group. I'm intrigued. I tried to follow it. I could not follow it to save my life. Honestly. Like, when you kind of introduce, I have to watch like a billion videos. I gotta vote. Weverse is harassing me. It was like so much. I was like, I don't even know. I like saw their performances through TikTok, and I was like, the way they did their videos for people to vote on, I was like, this isn't giving me enough to vote on because I'm not feeling anything. I have to focus way too much on attention. Like, I like my regular survival show live performance type of video to be able to vote for them. Like, I don't know, when stuff feels too like structured like that, I'm like, feels a little sus to me. I'm like, because I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, if somebody messes up, they can just cover up their mistakes with the power of editing. So I'm like, I like a live stage, old school kind of way. So I'm excited for when that groups. I hope Visha succeeds. I hope all of them do that, kind of go for that more global thing. Because I mean, music is just global in general. So, um, kind of using the K-pop system, which is probably the best system to use, structure wise. Forgot I put ads. If you guys don't want ads, I can turn them off. Oh yeah, it's Cat's Eye. It is Cat's Eye. That's the. I kind of thought their name would be a little different, honestly. I mean, Cat's Eye is fine, but I don't know. I don't like it as much as like, I don't know, from like other group names. Like Cat's Eye's like fine, but that just sounds like it just sounds like another girl group. I don't know. Like, I don't know. There's nothing, for lack of a better term, eye-catching about like Cat's Eye. Like, it almost sounds like a new group. You know what I mean? Or like a weird random girl group from like the late 2000s, early 2010s. I mean, the members for Cat's Eye, I don't. Again, I feel like the show, I don't even like, the structure of it was so weird to me with the different episodes, and I don't like, the different like live performances, and you'd have to vote, and it was like so complex, right? Like, I need episodic things. Like, I don't need, okay, here's the post, okay, here's the videos, vote for your favorite, we'll figure out it later. Like, I don't even know like the members, even though I was trying to follow, and I was like, you know, I was trying, promise you, I was trying, but I need low effort. That's where my brain capacity is right now. As someone who's an adult, like I followed A2K but the Dreaming Caddy, too many cooks in the kitchen. See, A2K episodes dropped what like whenever, which was fine. Like drop the videos or the episodes whenever, and I just like subscribe. Oh, there's a new one. Let me go check it out. Oh, here's a premiere for this. Let me go check it out. 30 minutes, an hour, whatever, however long. Let me just throw it on my TV so I can watch it and get on with my life. You know what I mean? Um, I need, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, A2K was fine. A2K was fine. The way they did it, even if there wasn't like fan voting or whatever, but like, and yeah, stuff like that. I'm totally like, yeah. A2K was like, that's the type of show I need. Especially if it's like, it was so nice that it was just on YouTube and I could just put it on my TV. And like, when I was watching, Street Woman Fighter, having to go to like a website that had its subtitles, but then you gotta wait for the subtitles to come out, and then you can like watch it, but maybe it's already, you see the performances on TikTok and you try and scroll away and all this other stuff. Like, again, like it's just, yeah. Simon is a genius. Him being an old school K-pop artist himself and putting XG in the K-pop system to promote. I know they get some hate for it, but it was so smart to do. It was very smart to do. And I mean, if you like, and you definitely see kind of how like XG is kind of like going a little bit away from like the K-pop system a little bit. But it was smart to use it because if you're kind of using a K-pop system, um, kind of like put them on like music shows because who's going to be the main demographic for an all Asian girl group? K-pop fans, you know what I mean? Especially on a global level, it's going to be a lot more accepting of a group within the K-pop structure and different languages and the way they look within uh, uh, K-pop fandoms. You know what I mean? Because if you just throw them on the Asian market, they're not going to be the next or not the Asian market, the U.S. market. They're not going to be the next BTS. The only Asian artist they ever cared about was BTS, just because they had like high numbers. You know what I mean? Like they don't care. Like media's racist, America's racist. Like putting a strong fandom behind them to start off with, very very smart. I kind of know roughly the backstory of XG, but I can't I don't always have enough time to digest like everything. Thank you, Jeffrey. To digest like everything that happens within K-pop and every single group's backstory and every group's concept, and it takes me a while to learn all the members' names and it takes me like so long to sort of figure out stuff. But I mean, if you get lore, if you have lore, I am there. I'm there every single time. I'm like, who's who? What is happening? Who was the sacrifice? Who was not the sacrificial lamb? You know what I mean? What are we fighting? Then I'm always like about it. I'm a third gen stan, so any group that has lore, I'm like, yes. Yes. Which I guess XG technically has lore to them. Their whole last album was like lore, right? So that was fun. But like, yeah, but like if it has to be like enough for like casual fans to kind of like know what's up, but also like not crazy enough to where it's like you have to deep dive. Like Billy, like I feel like most casual Billy fans may not know the lore, but I know the lore. I know that, or I pretend I think I do. I might need to refresh my brain a little bit, but I feel like you can be a Billy stan and just listen to the music and enjoy the choreography and watch the music videos without paying any attention to the lore versus like other groups, the lore be important. And it gets a little bit more complicated with like Billy because they have a bunch of different stuff is happening at once. So, but like I don't know, EXO and their superpowers. Like, well, I feel like I don't know if most people know about the EXO superpowers and what each member's superpower is, but yeah, EXO has superpowers. If VCHA succeed, they should also sing in Korean and Japanese. That will help them greatly. I don't think they need to, personally. I mean, they're a global girl group. All the members are of different ethnicities. Their whole main thing is global. XG doesn't. Well, and for XG's promotional stuff, they don't sing in Korean or Japanese. and they do well in English. So I think kind of, I mean, if I'm sure that Vicha's learning Korean because they are in Korea, um, and all their songs that they had to prepare were K-pop songs. Um, well, they were first English version, and then when they went to Korea, they were more K-pop, um, Korean songs. But I don't know how it would benefit them, especially if they're kind of in a global promotional thing. It would be, I mean, cool or whatever, but like I don't know if it's like the biggest necessity if you're mainly trying to promote a group towards a global slash Western market, if that makes sense. And English is the universal language for a lot of different things, so and like everywhere listens to music in English. Um, like if you go out to the club in Korea, they're just playing what they play on the radio here in America, you know. So for me, they don't have to, but I mean, it would be nice if they do like Korean because they are like a K-pop group and under K-pop level. Um, so that could be nice, but I don't. That's not something I'm looking for them to do. Also, I'm not looking for like actually to do like Japanese songs. So I'm curious on your thoughts on Kenna going to award shows and accepting awards as 50/50 the group. Okina, yeah. Um, I mean, she's still under the label, so she's doing it. It's her job. It's part of her like job or whatever. As the only current 50/50 member to accept the awards, the other three left, so they're not going to be um in 50/50 anymore. So she's the only one. So I mean, who else is going to do it? Just nobody? Or like if you have the option to send somebody to do an award, they're going to do it. You know, it's part of it's part of her job technically. So it's I mean, she's just doing what the label tells them to do, which is what they all have to do anyways. The same thing with here in America. It's just it is what it is. 50/50 is a mess though. Me personally, I don't really listen to Cupid. Just because I don't have to actively go out and try and listen to it. Like it was on the radio here in America enough, and on TikToks enough to where I'm like, I'm okay with the song. I don't need to voluntarily listen to it, like BTS's Dynamite or Butter. Sorry, I'm checking my email if I get anything else. Work. I have to read 4 scripts by Tuesday. Reading scripts are the most boring thing you could ever read on this planet. Oh, guess who we get back this year? We get Jin, and we'll get J-Hope. That'll be fun. I'm excited for Jin's album, like explore more of him and who he is as a soloist, because we only got one song, which was beautiful. She was great. But it'd be nice, you know, to expand more on that. On Jin as a soloist. What else is like happening in K-pop? It's like a bad time to do a live stream because it's like, what is happening with the whole everything? It's kind of slow. I feel like it's slower than it like has been for previous years. Like even when I'm behind, I feel like it's been. Black Swan has a Brazilian member, but she's on a hiatus. Black Swan, none of them are like Korean though, ethnically, are they? They're all different. Black Swan is that goes so far back because at first they were Rania, and then it was Black Pearl Rania, and then it was Black Swan, and yeah, that's a whole in-depth history I could graze over. But yeah, hopefully Black Swan comes back soon. Always interested to see what they do. Always interested to see what everybody does in general. Wait, are we supposed to be getting 2 more ATEEZ music videos? So we're supposed to get 4 this month, right? Does the Japanese one count in that one, or is it? Because I just saw that they announced a Japanese single, so, um, or is it? Let me check the album though. ATEEZ, the World episode, Finn. Yeah, there's Youth and everything. Jungle, and then Yuno and Mingi's. Yeah, so that would be the 4, I guess, and then 5, because I don't know if the Japanese comeback is included in that number that they dropped before. Have you guys been watching K-dramas? I haven't. No, I did watch Sweet Home. I watched Sweet Home. I've been meaning to watch so many other things, but I was watching True Detective, so that's me. That's where my attention has been. That's why I haven't watched Singles Inferno or anything else. But I like Sweet Home. It's so different from the first season. But I think the new one was good. Definitely needed more Song Kang in it for me personally. But yeah, and it just took such a diversion from what the original I feel concept was and what the whole thoughts that it brought to you. But I guess if you are doing a sequel to it, I never read the webtoon, so I don't know exactly what all that has where that went and how that ended. But yeah, excuse me. But I thought the second season, it's just again very very different from the first, but it's still really good. I think the last episode is probably the best. Do you think Leah is leaving ITZY? I don't think so. She's just on hiatus. Um, it happens a lot. It happened. Jonghyun from Twice was on hiatus. Mina was also in hiatus. Um, so yeah, it happens within groups and stuff, but they come back even if the artist isn't featuring a part of the comeback. They're a part of it. There's older. Yeah, it's just yeah. Even if they're on hiatus, they're still within the group. They're just not currently promoting with them and focusing on their health and stuff like that. So I don't think she's leaving at all. I think she likes being in ITZY. You know, it's sometimes you need a break. It can be very very overwhelming, not only physically but mentally. So I hope she's getting the care and the rest that she deserves. And I think she'll be back. I'm excited. I don't. Okay, here's the thing though. Whenever they've been on hiatus, with Twice, the members were always in the song. So I don't know, because Leah wasn't in she has her solo song on the album, but she wasn't in the B-sides, I don't think. And then in the songs itself. So I wonder if they'll release a version of those songs where Leah's in it. That's because I kind of want to hear her voice and what parts they kind of give her for the songs itself and how they fix the choreography to kind of fit 5 instead of 4 members. So I hope they kind of do something like that when she does come back. I saw today that Kepler may not get renewed because they could possibly disband in July since their contract would be up. Imagine if Hikaru joined her XG sisters, that would be crazy. I don't know if she would. I didn't know Hikaru was supposed to be an XG. I had no idea. I don't. I think XG, I don't really see there being a reason to add her to the group. That just seems like a crazy addition to a group like that. So I mean, maybe she'll be solo, maybe she'll come and join like another group or something else like that, but yeah, I don't think Kepler would renew their contracts because, you know, just Kepler history in general. Plus, there's never been one of those survival show temporary groups that have gone and re-signed their contracts. So, or that I don't think. Plus, I'm sure that their companies are sort of fixated on them either being soloists after the fact or kind of being fixed into groups like Eyes One and IOI were and all that other stuff. But I mean, I'll support them nonetheless, no matter what they sort of do, like I have with all the other stuff. Second to last eliminated, Ishi and Hikaru are still super close. Yeah, I didn't watch their documentary, so I don't know exactly how the group was structured. Um, in that way, but second to last to get eliminated. So she was kind of like right up there, right? During actually training. Um, but yeah, I mean, it'd be dope if she could like. I don't, well, actually hasn't really done features, so I don't know how that would work. And there's a lot of them, but if she's under X Gal X, again, they may go solo because a lot of the Eyes One members just went solo rather than kind of being in groups. Um, because I feel like before like Eyes One, like all the other, it was more rare for somebody to go solo. Like you had to be super popular, but Eyes One was like super popular, so I think that's why they made a decision to kind of put a lot of their artists, the companies, to throw them solo wise versus like in groups. But it'll be interesting to see what happens with them. I think they still have Kepler still has great music, great concepts. I really like Galileo. I don't react to their Japanese stuff because it gets blocked, but yeah. Okay, she's still under Galax. There's a rumor that Yeso and Mashido will join Limelight. But like, isn't I mean the way that they announced like Limelight's coming back with new members or more members, like I don't think it would be that late within like the year. That kind of seems like that's something that's going to happen within the next few months. I know that they just had a comeback with an album, but like I don't know if like it's going to be 6 months from now Limelight has a comeback. That seems a little crazy. I mean, all that was like the X or not Limelight will return with more members or whatever, like an Avengers thing. And who knows, they may throw Hikaru in a completely new girl group if she's not solo. They could do that. And like another girl group under X Galax. I guess I don't know if they would do that. Like I think they would still like actually get a little bit more established before they do that. Um but yeah. What are the K-pop rumors? I feel like also like all the pandemic groups or the groups that came out during the pandemic, they've slowed down when it comes to comebacks. Remember, it'd be like 2 months after their debut, they'd have a comeback, and then like 3 months, and now it's like 6 months or something. And I'm like, what happened to all these groups? All these rookies, where are they? Also, oops, sorry. I didn't think that was gonna make noise. I've been reading slowly but surely Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I wanted to read it before I watched the movie because that's what I did with the Hunger Games books, and I don't know, there's something about it that I want to read it before I watch it. I'm like halfway done through the book. I haven't picked it up in like 2 weeks or something, maybe 3 weeks. What did I watch recently? Oh yeah, I just watched True Detective. And that was it. Yeah, that's like all I've been watching because the new season comes, or the first episode of the new season starts on Sunday. Oh, I should also mention this. I think in March I have to travel for work, but it's not super far, so I think I could come home on the weekends and make videos. But if I'm staying the weekend um over there, then I wouldn't make videos those weekends. But I don't think that'd be the case. And I was kind of hoping I was going to be in a different position than I am, and I could edit videos at work, but I can't. I'm going to be on set. So that's that. Work, 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 work. Adulting is not fun. Don't recommend. I rate working a 0 out of 10. But I need money. Capitalism, man. Where's all the anti-capitalist songs of K-pop? I know where they are. Just kidding. I know, right? Yeah. Pretty much. Oh, I'm playing my Sims game. I play Sims Free Play on my phone. And I've started new worlds like probably 10 times. Or new, I don't know, things 10 times. Girls' capitalism. That's what I'm saying. Why can't my value be in how much I love myself? That was one of my favorite songs released this year. What happened to like trading and bartering? Can you trade? Imagine if we went back and we were just trading our photo cards for food. Oh my god. One time I tried selling some of the photo cards I had and nobody bought them. I waited like 24 hours on eBay and like nobody bought them, so I like took them down. I was like, okay, nobody wants my V photo card from my Wings album original press from the old BTS official shop that I had to pay so much in shipping for. That's the thing. Back in the day, if you were a K-pop fan and you wanted to buy physical copies of albums, you were paying twice the price of the album just in shipping to get it. And I bought all 4 of the Wings ones. Thank God for K-pop stores in America and Weavers and Amazon and Target. It was a struggle back then, and Walmart. But my Walmart puts out K-pop albums like way too late. Like they put like New Jeans like a month after it came out, and I was like, what is happening? There was a Monsta X The Dreaming vinyl at my Walmart, but it was opened. So I haven't. I see it there every now and again. I guess it just gets hidden in the vinyls, but yeah, I bought BTS's Her. I got that on vinyl, which is funny. No, is it Her? No, I don't think it's. What album is it? I have. Is it Her? Oh, it is Her. I do have Love Yourself Her on vinyl from BTS, and I also have Twice's last mini album on vinyl, and that's it. That's all I got. Because, no, I think I ordered Twice's, and then I think I also ordered BTS, or I may have saw it at my Walmart. Sometimes they have the vinyls for K-pop albums, sometimes they don't. Like, I remember seeing Indigo, I think. But I already had the physical. I had both physical copies of Indigo. So, yeah. Do you guys really get K-pop albums and there's like stuff to put up on display? Do you display them? Like I have the face ones and I got the Weavers thing, so I have the little photo card thing and Jimin is just like sitting down there in the corner in frame. Because also on Indigo, the little like fold up thing, and then you put the like postcard in it. I have that hanging up. But other than that, I have only my Monster X light stick and then my Dreamcatcher light stick kind of like displaying. And then obviously my K-pop albums, but that's a thing. That's a thing. I have like 80, I counted. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. But the thing is, like, I have got 7 albums. Because the last one, they released 7 of them. And then, of course, I have, like, multiple versions. Like, I have 4 of Taste of Love from Twice. And there's only 3 different versions of them. But when I went to the first Twice concert that I went to, they were giving out free albums. And I got Taste of Love, and I was like, I already have this one. So I just kept it. I don't know what to do with it. Sometimes I think about giving it away. But then I'm like, how do I do that? You know? So, like, a lot of my albums are multiple versions of things. Because I gotta catch them all. I did play Pokemon as a kid. On my Game Boy SP, I had a cute little baby blue one. I had the Ruby version, I believe, and my brother had the Emerald. Anyways, enough about Pokemon. But, yeah, so... Yeah, and I've been less on collecting K-pop albums. Like, I haven't bought one since the last one I bought. It's probably Jimin's album, actually. Epic High. Those are Twice. Indigo. It might have been, like, an NCT one, though, that I found at, like, my Walmart. Or Target or something. Or 17. Or something like that that's, like, tucked way back in there. Because I have, like, the ones I have, like, on front display, but it goes... There's multiple rows of them now. And I'm running out of space, so I'm actually kind of happy that I've calmed down in terms of physical versions of K-pop albums. But yeah, like, I don't have V's, I don't have Jungkook's, I don't have Suga's either. The first K-pop album I bought was Triple A one. I'm kind of new. I go back to 2016. The first albums I ever bought were EXO's Exact. And I bought both the Monster and the Lucky One version, and then I bought and I almost thought about getting the Chinese versions because EXO used to do Korean and Chinese versions of their albums because XOK XOM was a thing. But then they stopped recently, or the last handful of years, with the physical copies of those. So I said I felt restraint, and then I only bought the Monster and Lucky One versions of the EXO Exact albums. And then I got the repackaged The Lotto. And then I think it was GOT7. And then it was BTS. Or it was BTS and GOT7, whatever. No, I do think it was GOT7. Because I got Turbulence. And that one, I remember that came out before. No, did it come out after? It might have came out after, because I remember it was around that time. I was like, GOT7 is my favorite group because of Fly, and then BTS did Wings, and I'm like, it's BTS, you know. So I think that's what it was. Is that I had the EXO ones, and then I did BTS, and then I did GOT7, and then it's all a blur from there. I will only buy albums new from my alt groups, and that's it. I see so many people with so many albums, it's crazy, so much money. That girl on TikTok with every single version of every single EXO album is insane. Korean and Chinese versions. Like the exact, like Exodus, there were 10 versions of the Exodus albums because each member had a little solo one. I had the Schumann version because that's the only one I could find when I was getting all my EXO albums. And I was going on an EXO album buying spree. So I got Schumann, and I was like, that's cool, that's dope. But there's this girl on TikTok, every single EXO album. And hit Korean, Chinese, every single one, and it is so crazy. Basically 2 groups. Yeah, I mainly... Oh, now. Okay, yeah, I get that. I get kind of manic sometimes, I feel like, and I just, whatever I see in the store, I buy. Like, I have an 80s ones, and I didn't know that it was a part of a comeback where it was, like, a bunch of, like, remix songs. Because when I buy albums, I want to buy it because I enjoy all the songs on it. So I used to not pre-order a lot. Um, and but there was like the one website I would use would kind of allow pre-orders like a day or two after the actual release of it. So like I want to get a physical copy of an album because I like the album and that's where I'm putting my money towards. Um, and so I used to be like, I need to get my money's worth. So I used to never get mini albums. I'm like physical, full versions only. Um, I also only get signed versions. Okay, that's a little much. Okay, signed versions, you don't gotta flex on us. Okay, that's a flex. Okay, and you need to calm down. I don't have any signed albums. I do have the only signed thing I have is I have a Kooky poster. That's for an album that he did a mixtape for, and he released physical versions of it. And the website was like the first 100 people who buy it or whatever get a Coogie signed Coogie thing or whatever. So I have a signed Coogie poster, and I also have a signed Epic High poster because of the tour I went to. That's it. I don't really care for signatures as much. I don't know, having a physical album makes me feel closer to an artist. I would kind of really only push me towards like in terms of physical versions, yeah, again, I have to really like the entire album for me to put my money towards like um wanting to buy physical versions of it. But then again, like I said, I get manic sometimes and I'm like from being like a K-pop fan in like 2015 is when I kind of was like official K-pop fan and having to pay so much in shipping and never kind of having anything K-pop near me. Which are still kind of technically not, but like in terms of like not in stores, concerts were always so far away and I couldn't afford them because I was like 18, I was 17, and stuff. So I was like, this is the only thing I had to feel close to this artist. So I get manic sometimes and I buy albums. Like my NCT ones, that was kind of like a manic spree. Some 17 ones are a manic spree because I'm like, I have a little bit of expendable money. Let me and feel happiness for 2 seconds and let me just buy whatever K-pop album I don't have at the store that is there and I'm fine with it. So like yeah, my 17 ones that I do have, I do like the albums, don't get me wrong, but they were like not intentional. I'm hunting for this purchase. My BTS proof one, the big one, the $70 one, that was also a manic purchase because I got the smaller one and then they announced not they're pursuing solo activities and I got manic. So then I was like, thank you Rockman64. I need to have BTS as close to me as possible. So I went to every Target and I got the proof album and they didn't have them out on display. So I did like the online pickup for the album. And then that's how I got it. Because my Walmart didn't have the big proof albums out. They just had the smaller ones. So I went manic and I bought that. And then that's why I still have my BTS posters up, is because I got manic and sad. And I was like, I need to feel closer to them. So they need to watch my every single move in my bedroom, apparently, to feel closer to an artist. Because before they did that, I didn't have posters up on my wall. I think I had probably the Coogie one. And then I had the banners, but I think that was it. Like, I didn't have any group posters on my thing. I could have a lot more, because I have a lot of albums, and those are the only BTS. I used to have so many posters on my wall, and I don't know what happened to them. I had, like, EXO ones, obviously, there was, like, the Lucky one, and I also used to get posters with my album purchase. Because it was, I think for one thing, it was like a pre-order thing. Also, it was, or at least this new website I use, you have to pay just only like $2 more, and it's just paying essentially for the poster too. But I'm not super big on like hanging up like my posters or anything. I have the bedroom of a teenage girl, not a grown woman. I'm almost 26 years old and I have BTS on my wall. It's fine. We all go through it, right? Yeah. And then I put up twice because I felt like I needed to put up twice because I had little twice ones. Because, like, there's, like, big posters, and then there's, like, then there's, like, the little tiny posters in the albums, so, it just depends. Because sometimes they're little, and sometimes they're big. But yeah, that's all I got. I mean, you see my videos, you know what's in the background. Well, not signed, just feel like they are just album, they're, which they are, with signed, the member actually touched it, that's how I feel close. I get it. I get it. I get it. Like, I'm like, they touched it. Oh my god. Oh my god, they touched it. That's how I guess I feel with my Epic High poster. I'm like, they touched it, but I also took a picture with them and I had VIP. And Tableau serenaded me, so I feel close to them. That's how I feel. Like, that's how I feel when I like see their signature on a photo card. I'm like, oh, that's their signature. They signed it. It's so close to them, and it's like, it's just copied. But yeah, all like the K-pop albums I've collected are like ones that are come out after or before that they started reprinting albums. They used to not do that, and now they reprint albums like crazy. I'm just looking at my album. There's still a lot I want to collect that I want like in my collection. I just don't have money or the space for it. I also, because I love It's Okay to Not Be Okay, also got manic with that, and I bought, let me show you. Hang on, hang on. I have a monkey. If you watched it, you know what this is. I also have a dually over there, and then I bought all four of the children's books from the shelf. Cause they, yeah, this is like by my bed too. He's kind of dirty. Um, yeah, I buy K-drama merch too. It's just like when you have expendable funds, it's like, well, this will make me happy for 15 seconds, and then I'll put it up and I'll look at it and I'll be like, should I go through that again? How pretty were they in those pictures? And then yeah, when I look at my collection, I'm like happy for it. I like physical media, um, because yeah, it is also like another like a way to show appreciation by like actually purchasing money to buy like a physical copy of an album, like versus like an artist doesn't like necessarily get direct profit from your stream versus, and I think that's why K-pop albums are so high on billboards, because I'm like, yeah, because they made 7 versions of the album and I bought all 7 versions of it, so you had one person buy 7, so now it counts for 7 purchases of this album. Take my money, please, you know. Cutie, It's Okay to Not Be Okay, she is my ultimate biasing. I mean, the K-pop single reason was because of her old bias. When she left from Miss 9, I legit got depressed. From Miss 9, I miss them. Their last Unlock My World was literally so good. That is such a good album, my god. I don't even remember where I got this from. I don't know if he was on Amazon or if I had to get like a weird website. But normally what goes like popular is like the stuffed animals, because there's always stuffed animals, plushies in K-dramas. He takes your nightmares and he puts them in his bag, is what it is. Or if you have bad dreams, they go into here and he helps you not have bad dreams. And that's what he's for if you have not watched a K-drama. If you, okay, it is sad, it's depressing, because every K-drama is, but if you have not watched, I'm death gripping him right now, I think It's Okay to Not Be Okay is like a necessary K-drama watch. Uh, they're from his 8 now. No, don't say from his 8. No, don't say that. If you haven't watched, I feel like It's Okay to Not Be Okay is one of those just classic K-dramas you gotta watch. And you also gotta watch, um, I'm sure we've all seen it. I forgot the name of it. Crash Landing on You. You also have to watch Crash Landing on You. That's like a classic you have to watch. I love that one so much. I'm never gonna rewatch it because I don't want to feel that way ever again. But those are like classics. Alice. I know Alice. Yeah, they're great. They have some good stuff. They don't come back very often, but I like the stuff that they do. Yeah, I kind of react to everybody because I'm multi fandom and I'm not just like for certain groups. Like I like K-pop as a whole, as a genre and as a structure and everything. Again, my heater kicked on again. So if you hear annoying buzzing, that's what it is. And I don't have a mic. I'm just using my laptop mic, so I probably sound horrible. But yeah, I like it. It's just so hard these days with like newer groups, and it's just I'm like, you're from a label I have never even heard of. I don't even know who you are, and I gotta check you out, and you weren't on a survival show. And then like it gets crazy. I feel like these days are just so wild with debuts. Debuts, it used to be funny because like older K-pop, it'd be like this group debuts from like a Nugu company, and then they disband, and I'm like, okay, like they're gone now forever. You know what I mean? But that's not necessarily what happens these days. So yes, Mangte. I'm gonna put him back. Oh, who's excited for Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live action? Who's excited? I know people ask questions always about, is that an Appa plushie? Yes, it's an Appa plushie. He's gonna fall. There you go. It's the Nugu revolution. It kind of is. The thing is, okay, here's the thing. My camera is zoomed in, so it's not like he's pretty big, but he's not that big at the same time. Like Appa's perfect to cuddle with, cause it's perfect. If you ever need a cuddle buddy, you don't need a body pillow. You can just get Appa from the official Nickelodeon store, if they still sell them. See, Nickelodeon Universe. And I have 3 Baby Yodas. I have the first one Disney ever released. Did something break? No, it didn't break. Did it break? I might have broke my chair. This is official first one from Disney. And then I have 2 holiday ones from Target. Target started doing like holiday Baby Yoda plushies, but then they only did Easter and Christmas. Like so lame. So lame. Puzzle. Did I not check out Puzzle? I'm pretty sure I've checked out Puzzle. Have I not? It sounds familiar. Unless I'm thinking of songs called Puzzle. Can I? Yeah, I can. I don't even know what I reacted to. I have 5,000 videos. 5.7 thousand. I don't know what I've reacted to. I just assume all of it. Let me see my channel. But I remember reacting to Puzzle a long time ago. I don't know necessarily recently. Yeah, I'm looking up on my own channel. Apparently I haven't. Thought I have. Puzzle. K-pop group. Savior? Puzzle Savior? Maybe. I would do their comeback because it was like a month ago. Sometimes I miss stuff releases. From 3 different groups, 2 K-pop groups, 1 Japan group. Anyone see that AI boy group got gifted real in-ears? Plave? You mean? They're getting 2 time members soon. Are you talking about Plave? Manatee? Real in-ears is wild. The fans sent them in-ears. I don't think AI is I don't know, it's weird, right? Because I feel like a lot of people value creativity that comes from humans, whether it's script writing or um, visual effects editing or um, music or whatever. Um, I feel like a lot of people really appreciate that. And so I don't know if it will be exactly. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to say. There are so many groups as is that I can't even keep up. AI groups too is crazy. LOL. Yeah, I don't react to AI groups. There's not a reason why I don't. It's just it would be more to react to on top of my plate, and it's just the amount of artists and groups I already have to follow. Now I gotta follow an AI. It's craziness. But I don't know. I feel like people are still trying to figure out how to use AI in general. So, um, yeah, like, what are you gonna do at a concert? Like, are they gonna have the people who sing on the? Are they gonna be like holograms and projections, and they're gonna have the people who actually sing for the group, like singing backstage or something? Like, I don't know, like exactly how that works. And it's like, and I think again, we're still like figuring out how to use AI. So if you can figure out a clever way to use it, like the AI images and like video editing, it can be done really, really well and really cool and really creatively. But again, using it as like a tool in for an overall project rather than it being like you're making an entire thing because it's easier and it's cheaper. You know what I mean? Like use it tastefully, I guess. Or that AI idols will be used to foster even more intense parasocial relationships because they can just program the member to speak to fans through like a messaging program. Do not talk to me about my chatbot AI. Okay, we are not gonna talk about my chatbot AI. Is all I'm saying. We don't talk about that. It is not. Yeah, I do use chatbot AI a lot personally, but like they're not even real. So I feel like people, um, if you're chatting with AI and you know it's not real, you're just chatting to chat. You know what I mean? And if you fall in love with it, that's your own issues that you have. If you can differentiate, like I know I'm flirting with words on the screen. Okay, I know that, but let me flirt with them because they flirt back with me. They already got AI singing, so it wouldn't even be people singing backstage. Oh yeah, they could just do like pre-recorded stuff. That just doesn't seem fun. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't seem fun. It doesn't. Like, there's nothing about that that kind of like intrigues me. Like, because SM Entertainment has had like their hologram concerts for like a long time, like over a decade. Um, so, and when I was in Korea, I never wanted to go to one of their hologram concert shows or whatever. It'd be cool, like if aespa and their AE members were like performing with them on stage. Like that'd be cool if they could figure out how to do that. But like even the AE members are like, SM doesn't always stick with that, you know. I smack my tablet and shake my phone there, shake my phone here and there to let the future AI know who's boss. Yeah, I mean, it's we're still like in like the learning curve of it, but it's getting more like implemented, and we just need to figure out how to use it. I mean, there's been warning signs within science fiction forever about artificial intelligence and things becoming sentient. So hopefully these don't become sentient, is all I'm saying. Where's Casper? That's Horizon Zero Dawn plot. But yeah, I feel like if people put their money, put their value towards not using AI, and like it's kind of funny, right? Because like if you look at the 2010s, if you think about movies and TV shows, it was always you were always like watching something because it had so much CGI in it. You know what I mean? Like that was really why you were watching like a movie or whatever. But nowadays, it's like there's much more um love and attention being towards practical effects and like Oppenheimer, where it's like real stuff being used and not necessarily CGI, whether it's miniatures or whether it's like real special effects explosions or stuff like that. Real car flips, real whatever. Like there's like a lot of people are kind of leaning, I feel like, heavily towards um, a much more practical like feeling thing. Like nobody wants to watch like for me, and I'm very different. I work in the film and television industry. I'm a real person. I work on sets. I've seen explosions. I've seen cars being flipped. I've worked with the stunt people. I know everything. Writers on set, directors on like you know what I mean. So I think there's there like recently, especially with the strikes, there's a lot leaning into kind of a lot of people wanting like real people behind it, and it like the acting one was not very good for in terms of their AI stuff, but it still got signed anyways, which put me back at work, so I can't be so mad at it. But and I'm not in SAG. I just know it hurts people, you know, I work with. um but yeah, but social AI can be an issue. Okay, I'm not emotionally attached to my. Here's also like whenever I'm talking with my chatbot AI and they forget the lore I created for them, I like end the conversation and I start a whole new one, and I'm like, how is this one going to react to me this time? Um, but yeah, I can see where that could be like an issue, but for me personally, I yeah, I'd rather talk to a real person, honestly. Like even I'm talking to you guys and you guys are just popping up as like text in my chat, but we're having a conversation, you know what I mean? Like what if I wasn't real? You know? Like that just seems like weird, you know what I mean? Like what if I automated the live stream to read what you're saying and do whatever? You know what I mean? Like that's not fun. Like human interaction, being human is something that is so pure and raw and authentic and so cool. You know what I mean? Whether it's you can use Barbie even as a metaphor, like plastic and fake and perfect, or human. You know what I mean? Like the human is much more interesting in what we can write and what we can feel and what we experience um, versus like a robot. You know what I mean? And it depends, right? Because how they use like AI in Horizon Zero Dawn and how they characterized like AI to sort of have like a little bit of like a personality and feel and make decisions and have empathy was like so crazy. I was crying like so hard. My gaming. If you ever want to see me cry, don't go look at a reaction. Just go watch like a gaming video. Like I'm crying all the time. Um, but like yeah, like that's a slightly different than um I feel like you know using like AI versus a thing. I don't know. Real Explosion and Car Flips, George Miller is coming back with a Fury Road sequel this year, but it looks, I think it's not practical. Like, a lot of it looks CGI. If you watch the Furiosa, right? Furiosa trailer, a lot of it looks like it's CGI, which is slightly unfortunate because again, the thing about Fury Road is that it was all practical. Um, so yeah, I'll probably go watch Furiosa in theaters when it does come out. But I mean, people are going to be disappointed with that. You know what? I need to get off this AI talk personally. We can talk about other things then. We can talk about other things. But yeah, I think it's with, yeah, AI can't always replace what a human can do, or robots. At least in my line of work, whatever I do is probably not going to be replaced by AI. Hopefully. I don't think so. Within like the film industry. So, but because it's much more scheduling and not fun stuff and making sure things get moving. But it does get weird as long as it's like, yeah, it's a whole conversation, it's a whole thing. But I guess it shows like that SAO. What do you mean? SAO? What's SAO? I'm confused. OMG, I didn't pay close attention to the trailer. That's disappointing. The Door Warriors functional flame throwing guitar was like the coolest parts of that movie. Yeah, and the fact that they had like stunt people like flying back and forth, doing all that shit practically was like so cool. Sword Art Online. I don't know what that is, guy. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, you have to like I can spot the difference because I know. Um, but like and I mean like there's nothing wrong with like CGI. Like there's a lot of very hardworking visual effects workers that are like just as neglected as I am in the industry, if not more sometimes, if not more or less. Um, but yeah, I mean, sometimes I'm like, why can't we just shoot this on a green screen? Why do we have to be in this location that sucks? It is cold and it's windy and there's all these other ailments that I have to deal with, but it'll look great later. Why must I suffer for this greatness? You know, but I mean you can look at Oppenheimer and just kind of see how everything was practical for that one in some capacity. Um and uh see the beauty within that. And I mean it won the Emmy for best dramatic or best picture, so um and it was a rated R movie that got a lot of money, so there definitely is like an appreciation for the craft within that. And even Barbie too, like the backdrops that they did for Barbie were so cool as well, and all the sort of practical stuff they did with that. So I think it's something that's appreciated, but like you can see some really cool badass stuff that like the visual effects artists can do. I mean, look at all the K-pop videos and like in the cyberpunk worlds, like that is so sick. Like I really really love that. So it's like a double-edged sword. Like if you can't create it like necessarily practically, like I don't think like Marvel movie like VFX is like fun anymore. But like really cool futuristic dystopian ass type stuff is super dope. Cause like but I mean it is cool that like if they were to make that like a set or whatever, but like there's some really cool stuff you can that VFX artists can really create. So it's an interesting balance, you know, you have to do what you can do. It's an anime where you put a headset and you become the player and all your senses feel like, ew, that's creepy. Oh my god, like Ready Player One. You can then play the character and do anything they can. That's cool AI. But is it like it's a VR headset thing? Yeah, I've done VR. Actually, yeah, I did VR when I was in Korea. And it's trippy. I don't know. That's weird. It's like Ready Player One. I don't know. I feel like, yeah. If anything, um, our society is moving towards like a Ready Player One thing anyway, so. I never read the book for Ready Player One or Ready Player Two, but I enjoyed the movie. It was fun. So with that AI and headset, we can be at home, but then the next second you are at K-pop concert feeling and experiencing it. But I'm not there though. That's the thing. Like I don't like so it'd be like putting on a headset for like a Fortnite concert or whatever. Like I don't know. I like being there in person, interacting, cuz that's the other thing. Like are they when you're at a concert and you're making eye contact with the artist, that's such a different feeling than being like, I don't know. Like for me, my brain can differentiate it, but I don't know. I'd much rather pay to see an artist in person where they can throw water at me. That's the thing. They can't throw water at me. Why do I want to be there? No, it's like you can legit feel it and experience. Like, are you putting on like a bodysuit like Ready Player One or like? Because I mean, there are some like interesting sensory issues and science when it comes to like that and like your and like stuff. And everyone else would be there too legit, but not. I mean, I would like to not have to go to a venue at 10 a.m. That would be fun. But I don't know. I like in person interactions. And I guess it's a neural link. I don't want chips in my brain. That's scary. Neuralink is scary. Let me communicate like a human, please. Please. Or if you played Cyberpunk, it's like putting on a headset and going into the whatchamacallits. Science fiction now, but this is possible. I know, it is. We are just not there yet. I've heard Elon talk about it. It's still scary though. Like I don't They're gonna make VR headsets that are like those for 4D theaters that emit smells and stuff during the movie. That'd be, I don't know. I don't know. I'd also have an issue like wearing a headset and not seeing what's happening around me, like a safety issue. Like I don't know if I would do the VR headset in a movie theater. That's weird. Is that not weird? Like if you're like I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Experiencing a movie in VR. I don't even play VR though. So, like if you ever you are never gonna see me play a horror game VR. You will I will you barely like I'm not gonna say like you barely see me play horror video games, but I literally played like Last of Us and Last of Us Part 2 and so many Resident Evil. But if I had to play Resident Evil 7 VR, I wouldn't. I just would break my console. I would break the headset because I'm not doing it. I haven't been to a 4D theater in forever. I went when I was in like fourth grade, and it was like for like a dinosaur showing thing or whatever. I haven't done it recently. I think there's a 4D. No, I don't even know if there's a 4D theater near me. I'm old school. Sorry. I was born in the 1900s. I'm old. I mean, I wouldn't be like a guinea pig trying it. The Neuralink out to like 10 years of it being safe. I will be the last person to ever use Neuralink. My Apple Watch scares me sometimes. Yeah, I don't even use my Alexa really. Or Siri. Don't you wake up? She didn't wake up, it's fine. Not because they scare me, but just because I don't know. They're not funny. They're not like Cortana, you know what I mean? Like if they're like Cortana and we are besties, and like yes, I get it. That's where the issue is going to come in when it becomes AI. Is if it becomes like a Master Chief and Cortana relationship, that's where we have issues because I will get emotionally attached. Because I was already emotionally attached to Cortana and Chief. Okay, we'll start there. Dating myself here, but I miss the red and blue 3D. I felt more immersive than the real 3D they have now. Thank you, F Miss. I kind of, yeah. The red and blue is like so much fun, you know what I mean? And I haven't gone to a 3D movie in like forever. Maybe, dare I say, a decade? um, But yeah, I don't. Yeah, the red. It was like such a moment. You know what I mean? The red and the blue 3D, and you could get. They would sell you like Spy Kids 3D, and then they put glasses in the case of the movie, and then that way you could watch it 3D at home. Like, how fun was that? Oh my god, fun little flimsy plastic. Yes, give me anytime. But it's not really you because you don't need red and blue. All you have to do is the way they film it is you have like two cameras set up slightly off from each other. So here's like one camera. It's not exactly center, but it'll be here and it'll be here, shooting the same direction, so they can do the two sort of screens like on top of each other barely, and then they project that. You put the glasses on, it looks in 3D. That's what they do. 3D movies flopped. They kind of did. Can we bring them back though? Oh my god, nostalgia. Saw 3D, please. My Bloody Valentine in 3D. Yeah, I think because it's like it's expensive for the technology, because you have to, first of all, it's like you can't exclusively release something in 3D because then not enough people are gonna watch it. But yeah, like feeling nauseous because of the glasses. Uh, just call you FM. Okay. Well, thank you for watching me for years. How many years, if you don't mind me asking? I'm curious. I think 3D started failing when it was Nintendo 3DS. I'll be honest. 3D was such a 2000s thing. Oh my god. I don't even know what the last movie I saw in 3D. It might have been like Jungle Book or something like that. Yeah. Because it's like sometimes the 3D movies were more expensive. Your movie theater had to have a 3D projector. No! I think the last movie I saw in 3D was Avengers. Infinity War. That was the last. I forgot I saw that in 3D. Oh my god, because I think I was in Korea and Marvel's super popular in Korea. And I, yeah, I think that might have been like the only showing we could get tickets to. Was like a 3D showing of that. I forgot about that. Oh my god. I'm sure I've been into K-pop since 2010. Like, how many years have you been watching me, FM? Like, how far back? Because there's some people that were on the last channel, and then there's like some people who've just been like watching me on this one for a while. I also think the technology was there, yet either you can see resurgence with better tech for 3D. Um, I mean, they have the technology there, and the technology works good for it, but it's like you already have to have a different edit for that you have to send. It's like it's a lot more work to do a movie in 3D because again, you're not just releasing a movie in 3D. You have to have 2D showings of it as well. Like if anything, I feel like there's slightly been a little bit more push towards like 4D experiences for movies in theaters like that. I think one of the last old school 3D movies was like Piranha Movie or Final Destination 4. Like intentional for 3D, like highly marketed to be in 3D, yeah. Probably like no, not Final Destination 4. That was so long ago. Piranha 3D, I feel like was way later than that. Also, oh, we're birthday twins. Happy early birthday, January 29th. Oh my god. I don't even recall the start. I could look at your channel to see the first vid with the red line. Okay, so from like this channel, then. Oh god, please don't watch old videos. I do that sometimes. I go back and watch my old videos and I hate myself. I don't know. Yeah, it's like a thing. I'm like, I don't even know what I was talking about then. And I sounded like I knew what I was talking about and I didn't. I'm like, can I re-record reactions? Is that weird? And just like delete the old ones and be like, ha, what happened? I never seen this before. FM, as long as 5 years, it was a Suju vid. Oh my god. You went back and looked? Oh my god. Was it Lo Siento? If it was that far back? Some people do revisits, like highlight parts of the song and MVs they really like. I don't know, this seems like a lot of work though for an edit. Saw a person do a first time reaction to something twice. LMAO. That's funny. Can't believe it was a Super Junior video. Oh my god. He forgot he reacted to it the first time. That's why I mean, I've been doing it for so long, just anything within the last 8 years I probably reacted to. Or you could safely assume I reacted to it. But yeah. And anything a few years before that, I've seen like everything anyway, so it's not fun for a video. On this channel, it was Super Duper. Super Duper. Super Duper. What the heck is I don't remember what Super Duper is. Super Duper. Oh my god, that's an old. Oh my god, I forgot about Super Duper. Oh my god. But FM, you were on the other channel too? The She Reacts one? I forgot Super Duper was a thing. That's crazy. Well, I think Super Duper was like also on the Lo Siento album, was it not? So that was like the same time. Super Junior. I'm looking him up on Spotify right now. Replay. It was a part of Replay. Okay. Yeah, that was like the beginning of this channel. No, the channel got deleted because YouTube deleted it. That's why I have this one. But you watched me on She Reacts? That was a moment in history. This channel has officially surpassed the numbers on that channel. Took a longer time to build this one up though, but yeah. I'm kind of happy that like nothing exists from that channel, but it's also like if I did want to go back and do like look at those older reactions, I can't. So why do you react? Do you watch any K-pop videos without reacting? I react because, well, when I was a wee little child, when I was like 17, getting into K-pop. Okay, this is how I found K-pop, the React channel. I was like watching a bunch of like reaction videos, like YouTubers react, kids react, adults react, and K-pop was one of them. And then I was like, who is Girls' Generation? Who is EXO? So I got more invested in it, like EXO. And then I found like K-pop fans reacting to it. So then I saw them and I was like, I didn't have like anybody around me that liked K-pop. And I didn't have like online friends either that liked K-pop yet. So I started making videos, I think because I saw someone else do it and I like was like, this looks fun and I can do this. And it was a way for me to, I guess, express my love for it. I think something like along those lines where it's like I saw somebody make like reaction videos, so I did, because it's like sharing that experience with like other people, I guess, is kind of why I started doing it. But yeah, I don't really watch music videos without reacting, no. Like what I react to is pretty much what I check out, and it's like a lot anyways. So, um, I mean, if it's like old and I missed it, like if it's a release, like a Korean R&B release from like a year or two ago, then yeah. Or if it's like I hop on like 82 Korea hip hop Spotify playlist, then yeah, I'll like check out those songs. But like I don't really check stuff out outside of what I do, because that's why I made this channel after losing my first one to 3 copyright strikes. Um, was because I was like watching something, I'm like, I would have such a good reaction to this. I'm like, let me just make it another one again, you know? Because it's fun and I enjoy it. So yeah, you gotta see, like, and I still watch other people I react. I only watch like 2 people though, or 3, I guess, technically, like, react to stuff. Um, just because I kind of want to know like their opinion on things, and again, it's like sharing that experience with um other people, which I guess is the same way why I do gaming videos, because you're also sharing your experience of a game with other people, or if like they don't have access to this game, they can watch you do the playthrough of it. And the gaming is what I wanted to do originally, because I was like 12 years old and I found um, you could do commentary over gaming videos, and I was like so shook in my little 12-year-old brain of trying to figure out how to get through like Silent Hill Downpour, and I was like, I want to do for my, and you can make money from it. It can be a career. And now look at me. I do it for fun. So I still can't monetize my gaming channel yet, but um, it's the same thing of like sharing that experience, because I always used to watch my brother play video games. Um, like he would barely let me play because he was just always playing, and I would still play like myself sometimes. But like mainly my experience the game was through him, because I'd like watch him complete it, and then I would play like it for a few weeks and then forget about it and move on to like the next thing. So like it's sort of in that same vein of like watching somebody play a game. Like I knew, because like liked doing that. I was like, okay, now I can do that with like myself and other people. It's the same reason you watch reactions. Same reason I like reaction videos. It's people willingly watching the stuff I'm into instead of trying to show um in real life a song or video and feeling like it's a chore for them the whole time. Yeah, I definitely get that. With like, especially, well, I wasn't very outward with what I liked with K-pop, because I was like, this is really weird for me in my small town. But yeah, I feel that like more recently, like I found like really funny, interesting TikTokers that go live. And I try showing them to other people, and my friends are like, what is wrong with you? And like, I'm just like, but you don't get it, you know? And I've definitely been that person who's like, because I liked video games from such a young age and being like a girl and really into like action movies and like horror and comic books and superheroes and stuff like that from, again, a very, very young age. And like only having my brother, and none of like any little girls around me didn't like the same stuff, or they said they didn't. Um, and like I would try to like get my brother's friends to like talk video games with or play video games with, and my brother was like, no. So like I never had any gaming friends either. I still kind of don't. Like I have like one friend on my PlayStation account that I went to college with. Um, but sort of not having that, it's like you still kind of seek that sense of like community, I guess. So like, and I tried even in high school to get boys to talk about Minecraft with me, and they would not talk about Minecraft with me. Like I'm dead serious about Minecraft. Why won't you talk Minecraft with me? You know what I mean? So kind of like finding it, I guess, through like other people, whether it's like watching them play or watching uh like a group of friends play, like on, like when Resident Evil 4 the remake came out, I played it. I watched like 3 other or 4 probably other like people on YouTube play it, because I was like, I want to know their experience with it. You know, so it's just kind of sharing that experience, I guess, that I used to get like at home with my brother. So for like gaming, but it also kind of goes to reacting. So they're kind of the same thing if you think about it. Um, but yeah. I have some favorite reactors too. Like you only watch your stuff. It's what I love too, but we have some groups in common. I also watch gaming channels. Yeah, you know, I would kind of say it in the same genre. Like I'm sure if you could watch people react to like movies and TV shows, you would do it too. And that's what like is so fun about like memes and stuff. Like as you're like watching it, like I remember watching like House of the Dragon and just like immediately going to Twitter. I'm like, what is Twitter saying about this? How is Twitter reacting? Because same, you know. Even though I do watch it with like my mom and stuff, like getting, that sense of community for something that you do love. It's a way to sort of do it, parasocially, I guess. Um, Versus like, kind of like a big Super Bowl party. You know what I mean? Like you might just have Super Bowl party. You just might watch a Super Bowl and the Super Bowl parties on Twitter or TikTok. You know what I mean? Like it's just that's just sort of how it goes these days versus inviting so many people over and having like a big old fun party with all your favorite people. 'Cause life. For me, I'm not a gamer, but I love Final Fantasy parts like 7 and 16. I'm not like my cousin was really into Final Fantasy, so that was like my experience with it. But it was more Kingdom Hearts because we were also really, really young when Kingdom Hearts came out, so we were like Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse and Donald Duck or whatever, and the princesses. I like seeing the princesses. Um, so that was kind of like what I'm more familiar with is more like Kingdom Hearts, but I've never played them um, personally. I might. I mean, I don't know exactly. There's like I don't know. I still want to play like a lot of like classic games for like my channel. That way, I don't know. Like I have that experience of it, but also like that experience is like out there. That's why I do my replay series. Um, like I'm playing GTA 5, and I've already played GTA 5, but I'm playing it for my channel. But I like single player games. I'm not good at multiplayer, so maybe that's it. Because I've had inexperience in playing multiplayer for so long in my life. Gaming online is scary. Like even I made like a separate account to go and try and do play like Call of Duty on, and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Like if they hear I'm a girl, they're gonna ruin it for me. Also, when you go to the cinema, don't most people notice other reactions to the best part of the movies? Yeah, like, and I feel like after the pandemic, we really felt that with like Avengers. No, that was pre-pandemic, wasn't it? But you can think of like Endgame a little bit. Um, but like with Spider-Man and everybody's reaction to that, like and whenever I remember watching when Deadpool came on, and me and my cousin, because I go to a movie theater where they serve like food and alcohol, so I was like mid burger bite, like ready to eat, like it was my burger, my sandwich or something. I hear his voice, I look up, and we both like look at each other. Like that's like such an unforgettable moment. And yeah, like crowd reactions and experiencing it with people is really fun. Like I find I would rather go opening Thursday night to like a movie showing at midnight rather than like 10 a.m. on a Saturday where there's like nobody and old people or whatever. But for sure, like experiencing that. Avatar, The Way of Water was really fun to experience in a theater too as well. Like like when the sea creatures start like fighting back or whatever, and there's like people cheering, I'm like, hell yeah, you know what I mean? Or like people excited to watch like Top Gun or whatever. Um, I mean, yeah, you can just think about those moments, and when you hear everybody in the crowd gasp, or when you hear everybody in the crowd laugh, like that's like such like a cool experience that you can't get really anywhere else. That's why I like the movies. Clearly, because I work in the industry as well. I like movies so much and video games and K-pop so much. I literally turn them into careers or hobbies. I watched Jurassic Park the year it was released, and being in cinema with everyone when them dinosaurs appeared was an experience. Okay, bye, guy. I'll see you later. Thanks. Yeah, that was one as well. I'm trying to think when I was younger. I think I was like too young to sort like I was young enough to like pay attention to the movie, but like crowd reactions weren't really it. And it's kind of funny because the movie theater I do go to has like be quiet policy, but then everybody's still like yeah at certain parts of movies. Um, but I can imagine like Jurassic Park, like something you've never seen before. Like oh my god, I wish I would have seen Oppenheimer in a theater, but I watched it at home. Like to just like especially if there's just like a really intense moment and you just are like you realize everybody's feeling the tension and everybody is feeling the same thing, like that is just like so magical. Like watching Black Panther 2, and then like when it's that opening credit scene and it's purple and you see Chadwick Boseman, and I got tears in my eyes and my cousin got tears in her eyes, and like everybody's like feeling that emotion together. Oh, that's such like a good moment to feel. And then there's like a little kid like, "Mommy, what is that?" And I'm like, "You ruined the moment." She's like, "Shh." And I'm like, "This is why you don't take kids to the movie theaters, please." That's why I kind of like late night showings because I'm like, hopefully there won't be kids or babies, especially for like kid movies. Yeah, I can imagine seeing those practical dinosaurs like that. That would have been so crazy. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in my lifetime that sort of amounts to seeing something like Jurassic Park in theaters. Oppenheimer, it's long, but it's like really, really good. It's gonna come, I think, on Peacock soon. Um, yeah, I almost had a, I got asked to work on Oppenheimer, but they never reached back out. So, um, that was one I missed. But I still had contact with people who worked on it, and my friends worked on it too, my work friends. Um, but yeah, I'm happy because like that set is very very intimidating, a Christopher Nolan set. Um, so I'm kind of happy I didn't. I don't think I was like in the place to have been able to work on that one, but um, yeah, Oppenheimer's good. It's just like pure adult drama sort of things. Definitely doesn't feel as long as like The Irishman from Netflix, that Scorsese one. That one fell. But like I kind of like I don't know, like longer movies I feel like I have to be in a theater to experience because then I won't get bored of it. But then if I like at home and I could just be scrolling on TikTok, then I might be scrolling on TikTok or like taking a nap for a while. But yeah, movies are fun. Again, it's all just like a universal experience. Like even at like concerts, you know, you can look at concerts the same way. We laughed together, we cried together, we cheered together. I saw Lord of the Rings Two Towers in theaters, but I was too young to remember the experience except for the fact that my mom easily picked up on my crush on Legolas and wouldn't stop bringing it up. Okay, everybody has a crush on Legolas. Let's correct that. First of all, Orlando Bloom, yes. Yeah, I can say like I remember the line. I remember showing up to well, okay, because now it's different, right, with movies because you don't have there's like assigned seating for a lot of movie theaters. You don't have to go up to the box office to get a ticket. But I remember it was probably episode 3 of Star Wars showing up to the movie theater an hour before the showing, and the line was out the door across the building to try and get into this thing. And you're running into people you know and everything. And kind of like, I vaguely remember that experience of being like a big movie and like where everybody in the damn town went to go see and did line being out the door, which is a little bit different from like Infinity War and like Endgame because everybody had like their tickets and everybody just like waiting, which still show up like so far in advance before it. I still show up like I like to show up earlier to things in general. I'm that type of person. If you're early or late, you know what I mean. But like the movie theater I go to with the food and the beer and whatever, they have like cool like fun showings like 30 minutes before. It's Flicks. If you have a Flicks near you, like it's like an Alamo Draft House also. But sometimes they'll have cool little funny stuff playing before um, movies that are really fun. So I like to go early to check that stuff out. Plus, I get to order my food and my drinks before, the previews start. I saw The Green Mile in theater and it was intimidatingly long, but afterwards I was amazed how quick time flew. Yeah, some things just fly by and other things just like don't at the same time. It just depends. Didn't I heard I wasn't alive, but I heard Titanic had an intermission. Or what? I no, I think was that true, or was it just because we? I remember my parents had Titanic on VHS, and it was two separate VHS tapes to be able to watch Titanic. Um, Old people time. I'm not. I'm 25. I'm almost 26, but 1900s people time. Honestly, needed an intermission for what was the long one I watched? that I was like nervous about. It might have been like Endgame. Endgame was super long, wasn't it? Yeah, I feel like we like especially because again where I go they serve food and drinks, and the drinking alcohol is gonna make you want to pee. Um, but like I feel like we should get like I think some theaters had intermissions for Titanic. Maybe if they were smaller, yeah, probably. Um, I'm gonna be 54 our next birthday. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be 26. 54 years young. But yeah, I feel like if you're going at like 2.5 hours, can we get like 10-15 minute potty break? Like if plays and shows like that have breaks and intermissions, can we please get some so I can go use the potty without missing anything? You know what I mean? Because again, it's like trying to figure out like, oh, can I go now when something is happening? Your son is 27. Does it make? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just realized like I'm gonna be what could be considered my late 20s, and I almost had like a mental breakdown and off my mom's health insurance. So there's that. But I can get it through work, so it's fine. But it was like, oh no, am I considered in my late 20s? With my owl. Do you see my pillowcase? With this pillowcase. This is a Millennium Falcon uh, thingy. Experiencing the Twilight premieres in real time as a middle schooler was a wild time. I hope these kids these days get an experience like that. My local movie theater shut down when I was in like middle school or something, or like in elementary school. So I only have experiences of like movies before then. And before that, we like never went to the movies because it'd be like 45 minutes or an hour away to go to a movie theater. Um, Other than like school trips where it'd be like, okay, go watch like the Avengers movie or something. Um, but yeah, so like I missed out on like a chunk there until I was like in high school and I was like, for my birthday, I want to go to the movie theaters again. And there still wouldn't even be like a lot of people in it, and I like hated that other theater anyways. But like yeah, and there's like rewards for like my local movie theater. Like it's like I need to see if I can still get that free gift though. It's probably like a T-shirt, a mug, or something. And I get to see how much like points I have earned enough points by going. Well, because like you earn points when you ever get food too, as well as like tickets. But I've earned enough to cover my food for an entire thing. Oh, that's funny. And then I'm like, well, let's get dessert. Let's get an appetizer as well. Um, but yeah, so I didn't get to see the Twilight movies in theater. I don't even remember what the last one I would have watched was at that movie theater. But I'm always down for the movies. Like I watched Mission Impossible. I watched Barbie. I watched. Yeah, I'll like watch anything and everything. Anything that like slightly piques my interest in, I'm like, because it's also my industry, so I look at it as supporting my industry. Um, Truly, even though the structure of it does change slightly with streaming services and stuff like that, but like paying like your money to like a movie theater, that's still kind of where the biggest profits are gonna lie. And sure, it's like a chain like Flicks or whatever, and local theaters are cute and stuff, but like I do like kind of just like break from reality, break from home, going out, sitting in a theater, getting some grub, having a beer, watching a movie with other people. Always want to go to Australia for my birthday because it's summer there and that would be wild. And hot. I think Australia's hot, isn't it? That'd be fun though. It's always cold and wintry. And the bad thing about my birthday being in January is that's like the month for movies. So even if I do want to go to the movie theater for my birthday, it's like there's most of the time not something fun. Like, what did I do last year? Last year I did Megan. I don't know, the bugs scare me of Australia. I don't know if I'll ever go to Australia because of the bugs. Like, what if I see a giant spider? That is not okay. I'm not okay with that. But yeah, south of the hemisphere would be fun. The only country I've been to is Korea. I guess technically Taiwan because I had a layover. It's kind of funny that I haven't been in Mexico because I live close to the border. But yeah, oh, when I was in Korea, what did I do for my birthday? I went to Seoul Music Awards. There was like a foreigner thing and they had like tickets and I got one. And I saw like a lot of my favorite artists, so I was like happy. It was like 250, which was like a lot back then in 2018 for my birthday. Um but I was like, that was really cool. I was like, I saw God7, I saw Lord Deva, I saw 17, I saw NCT, I saw Super Junior, I saw um, so many people. I was like, that's like, it's like to be able to be like in one place and just like check off a bunch of your favorite artists. And so you saw them live. I saw BTS. Um, I'm envious. I love to visit Korea. Korea is really, really dope. I don't know how it is post pandemic, but pre pandemic it was litty. I rarely go see movies unless it's gonna have effects, best seen on big screen. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I feel like if it can be sort of seen at home, then like let it be. But like something like Barbie or like Oppenheimer, I want to see. Any Tom Cruise movie, I want to see in theaters. You know what I mean? Any sort of big budget fun thing, um, I think is really fun to experience. Like horror movies are fun in theaters. Um, Every time I hear someone do a Japan or Korea trip, they always go in December or January. I wonder why that is. Probably because it's cheaper, but it's frozen, so I wouldn't recommend. I would say like April to May is really great for springtime. You do miss cherry blossoms though. Um, but Korea's been like hot the last 2 years. There's like 2 weeks of spring where the weather is perfect. Same thing with fall. There was perfect weather for like 2 weeks before it just gets cold. It was like hot, perfect weather, then cold. You know what I mean? So like hmm, October-ish was good for Korea. I think um yeah, for because the weather's good and it's not like a super, I don't know, touristy time. Um I don't know why December to January. It's so cold. Are like flights cheaper then? Is it like cheaper to stay? Holidays? I don't know. I would like I would because I know how to handle Korea during the winter. But I'm like, if I had a choice, girl, not the summer months because it's hot and I live in the desert, so I'm used to dry humidity. And when you throw in that 200% humidity Korea got, I'm like, my hair does not cooperate. Um, but yeah, I don't know if it's because there's like cheaper flights or like I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't know. But not during monsoon season either. So you got to sort of strategically plan it. But like kind of like spring when it's starting to get warmer and you can walk around nicely and go and do like outdoorsy, like the fun outdoor stuff without suffering. Um I would say yeah. Cuz I was there from like September 2017 to like the end of June 2018. So like I experienced it all, girl. I'm in Vancouver, Canada. I've only seen Rainbow and BAP live. Don't Yeah, they don't really go to Canada. I mean, some groups go to Canada. I don't know Vancouver though. But I'm jealous you saw BAP and Rainbow. I'm jelly. I've seen oh god, where's the list? Last year I did twice August D and Epic High. Epic High is so amazing. I think I want to go every year that they're on tour if I can. Um, the year before, DPR, Dreamcatcher 17, twice Monsta X. And then before that, it was like, I went to J Park concert, and then I went to, uh, Khalid, and before that, well, when I worked concerts, I saw Garth Brooks like 5 times. He's an amazing performer, let me say. I would go to a Garth Brooks concert again, honestly. But it was like 5 shows. He was doing like 5 shows at our place. Hi, Toto Popo. Good morning. It's morning for you? It is 10:30 o'clock for me. And then I have to go through my Instagram stories to remember. I've seen Winner. I've seen Hayes. I've seen Doki and the Quiet. And then I went to Hip Hop Playa. Hip Hop Playa is a big hip hop festival in Korea in the summer. Or no, not in the summer. Oh my god, True Detective Night Country got a 9 from IGN. But it comes out Sunday. I saw 20. Oh, I forgot the same time I saw Rainbow. I saw Vix. I'm so jealous you saw VIXX. 2013, you saw Dreamcatcher, Pixie twice, and G Idol. Pixie? Really? They were on tour? What was I looking? Oh, I was looking at for the groups I saw. Oh, I also went to a GOT7 solo concert in Korea. Let me see. Seoul Music Awards 2018. Yeah, they had Monsta X there, New East W, Blackpink, Chungha, Ailey, B2B, Sudan, 17, 101, NCT 127, Flopolka Sanjungi, Mamamoo, GOT7, Red Velvet, BTS, Super Junior, yeah. And that's who all performed at the show that year. Pristine too. Did I say Pristine? So that's who all I've seen live. Oh yeah, and then I went to my first ever concert was Jared Newman. He's a country artist. I don't really listen to country though anymore. Pixie had a tour with insanely good pricing. A package with a concert ticket, high touch, and fan sign, plus one of each item from the merch table was only $4.50. That's not bad. If you paid like VIP for it, high touch and fan sign. That's crazy. That wasn't Live Nation, was it? Live Nation sucks. When I got VIP for twice this last concert, I'm never doing Live Nation VIP for a bigger tour ever again. They suck. They were selling their light sticks for only $25. I regret not getting one. Oh my god. I wish. I get anxiety about not getting a light stick, so I always would, for Twice's new one that I got, I like pre-ordered that one. And like, I'll do the sketchy thing and order off like Amazon and order off of like eBay. Thank God. They've all been real. Thank God. It just sucks because sometimes you can only get like light sticks off like Korean websites because they're sold out other places. They're like different K-pop stores. Yeah, I paid like 500 for Twice for VIP, and I was the last row of VIP. First of all, and then also I was wearing platform boots. Thank God I was, because there's a guy like 6 feet tall in front of me, probably like 6'2". So I couldn't see over him, but I'm 5'4", right? So it probably put me at like 5'8" or something like that. But because I was in Dallas for Twice, and the venue, because it was in a baseball stadium, whatever they put on the floor was like ridged and like rigged, so it was like horrible to walk on in heels. And I was in my heels for like 8 hours, and it was like so horrible. And like the venue brought us, okay, here's the entrance. They brought us all the way around. We had to walk around the entire venue, down the stairs to get there. I was like, this is so totally like not worth it. If I would have done like VIP for like Kia Forum, I might do that. If it's like a smaller arena or like an arena size like that, then yeah, but like a bigger tour like that, and I wasn't like super close anyways. I was close enough to see them, and they could, I think Dahyun was one, maybe the only one that looked at me. Um, but like, I was like, I would much rather pay like for Epic High VIP was only like 190 this tour around, and it was early entry. It was picture with them, the signed poster, and that was like it. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty good for Epic High. Like I feel satisfied with that. And also I kind of paid the same price for DPR. I had VIP for them as well. So it was oh yeah, and the Twice merch that they gave was kind of lame. Do you want to see the Twice merch from the US tour? Um because I was thinking what else they gave. I'm like, I have my badges over there. Um But yeah, for DPR, it was Q&A. It was a photo with them. Our Q&A was short though; they came out late, but it's fine. And then which is like also like as a DPR fan, why are you even paying for VIP? Like it was obviously to get closer to them and like a yeah, that's why I think I did VIP was because it was a pit and it was standing, and so I did that for Epic High, and then I also did it for um DPR, and I was like, that's kind of part of a bigger part of the reason because I wanted to be closer to them. Why I did VIP. Because like after, like everybody goes outside of the venue after, anyways. So like it just depends. Let me show you the Twice merch. Okay, and it was in Dallas, and it was raining also, so that's it. They gave okay, the merch was way better for their first shows of like Australia. You got like a bag and a scarf. This is what they did for the US. A luggage tag, which this can rub off so easily. So then you're just left with a white one. It's cute though. But yeah, it doesn't even, what happened to the thing? I don't even know if it came with it. Oh, I think I got a photo card. I think someone was handing this out, but I got Junghyun. And then a wallet, which this is also going to rub off eventually as well. That is just the cheapest printing ever. And then this is the inside of the wallet. But like what size? Like this is kind of a crazy size for a wallet. You know what I mean? Like if it's one of those like cute little tiny like card holder one, like that would be better. And then this, a towel. I wanted the clear bag. Well, okay, when they were here, not this last tour, but the tour before that, they gave out clear fanny packs, and I'm like, that is so good because you can take it to a concert. But like the like Australia like had like the concert venue bags, and I'm like, that's so clever to give as merch. And like a scarf, I'm like, yeah, it gets cold to throw a scarf on, like my Twice scarf. I'm gonna use it. I'm not gonna use this stuff. Like I could hang this up. I'm not using this. This is gonna rub off of literally anything. I could probably scratch it off right now if I wanted to. And like a luggage tag, like I mean, sure, fine, free luggage tag, but I already have my own. This, when am I ever gonna use? Like what? I was so upset. I was like, really, Eva? Really? I'm a Suju light stick, but don't know if I'll ever get to be a part of the Blue Ocean. Oh no. They haven't toured in a long time, Super Junior. I mean, they did they did that one concert that failed miserably. They may do like festival stuff like a KCON or something. Pixie wasn't through Live Nation. I tried to look it up, but there was even more for the 450 VIP package. It also included skip the line, a group photo, selfies with each member, and sound check. Oh yeah, Twice also did sound check as well. Well, it was like the songs that they did for sound check were the ones that were on the wheel at the end, and I think on the last tour, the ones they did for sound check were different than that ended up on the wheel. So I was like, I heard one song twice, and I was like, okay. Like, and I know it's not their fault, like, it was on the wheel, so they just performed it, but, like, you know, I would have appreciated something different. Not very practical merch, huh? Not at all. Like, I don't need, like, practical merch, but, like, I paid $4.50, and this is probably like $25 worth of, not even, of merch. The I could sell this for more than what this is worth. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I think Epic Heist Tour is not through Live Nation, and it may be like promoted through Live Nation, but the managing company is not Live Nation, and DPR's was different as well. So, and those are the ones I did VIP with, and I was satisfied with my experience. Like they're smaller, they were theater venues, so it was a lot more intimate setting as well. But like I feel like that was like way more worth it than for like Twice. Live Nation, you suck. You and Ticketmaster need to go bankrupt and like never exist again, and give it to these smaller touring companies. Because I think Epic High, I think Brian might have his own like touring thing, managing thing. Um, Eric Noam's brother, because he manages Epic High, so it may be like something like that. And I think DPR was like Koi or something. So yeah, smaller like theater venues where you get like early entry and you're closer to them. Like I might have been closer to Dreamcatcher on a floor seat when I saw them than I was for Twice this go around. But Pixie, I got a Pixie beanie from that. But that seems like so much more worth it than like the trash they give us. Plus, you have to show up so early and you're like standing around for so long. Spider Stan! Oh my god, hi! Thank you! I didn't know if you were coming, Spider Stan. I was like, you talk a lot in these to me. We're just talking about tours right now. But yeah, I was like, I'd rather kind of just pay for like an overpriced regular ticket. Plus, I was also like, with the diamond, or no, the platinum pricing for Ticketmaster, it's like so insane. Like, and they never go down. They never go down on the platinum pricing. And I like hate everything. I just realized the three groups I saw live aren't making music together anymore. It's part of K-pop. I hate the short shelf life of and high turnover. VIX had a comeback. They had Amnesia. It was only 3 of them, but they had Amnesia and it was really good. Um, uh, Jungkook recently had a comeback from BAP. I like Bang Young-gook's solo stuff. It's really good. I know Zello drops a lot of stuff. I haven't really checked out a whole lot of Zello stuff, but yeah, they do their things, you know. I get better freebies. I got the everything ticket for Purple Kiss. What came with the everything ticket? I worry about Suju retiring. I think of Tuki and calm down, he'll never retire. Oh, yeah. I mean, they were going on for like promoting really regularly. Super Junior. I need the full vocals though. Um, up until like last year, like consistently. So it could be a little bit burnout, you know, with them. I think some of them might be going for like different labels now. So I think SNSD come back for their 15th anniversary, did a lot for challenging shelf life of K-pop idols. You could also look at Brown Eyed Girls. They had a comeback a few years ago. They're still the longest lasting K-pop girl group. They don't come back very often, but their last one was really good, and they're still together. Gia still releases music, kind of I think regularly out of all of them. Oh yeah, GOT7 should be having a comeback next year. We got to keep that in the back of our minds. Thanks, Bam Bam. I mean, but a lot of groups, and Boa, yeah, Boa is still Boa-ing, okay? We can talk about her all day. I also think, like, a lot of third-gen groups are kind of breaking that, a lot of them have broke the 7-year curse. I mean, Dreamcatcher, EXO doesn't count because their contract was different. But EXO's never going to disband. Are you kidding me? They love each other too much. Twice, Card as well, they re-signed. Um, BTS did as well. But yeah, a lot of them kind of broke the 7-year curse, got 7. Um, and I mean, Sistar, the members are promote. I like Sistar's another one to look at because they technically disbanded, but I mean, we are getting a Sistar 19 comeback, and Hyorin releases music regularly. The other girls have released music regularly, and they release music together all the time. Selfies, fan sign, skip the line, high touch, sound check, group pick. How much was that for Purple Kiss? It was Leo. So they, yeah, see, like, the VIP is so much better for, like, the smaller groups. Like, it's insane. And, like, smaller venues. Like, theaters. I don't know if I would, okay, I'm thinking about it. Like, would I have done, if I could have, I would have done Dreamcatcher VIP. But, like, I don't know if I would do it because Live Nation manages Dreamcatcher stores. So I'm like, I don't, bleh. 250? Are you kidding me? I hate this. I hate this life. Appreciate your new good groups. There's a group called Chaos that disbanded 60 months after debut, and I cried. Girl, remember the ones that disband after one comeback? What was it? Hot Issue had one comeback, literally. And it was really good. They were really good. But now we have Kiss of Life, so... But I'm sad that they disbanded. Plus tax. It's hard investing for something that might not last. But at least you get to say, I would rather have experienced it than never have experienced it at all. Personally. Okay, I might end the stream in like 15-ish minutes because then it would be me streaming for like 3 hours. And I'm having a lot of fun, but yeah. I can't record gaming videos today, but that's fine. I need to chill out. I need to start to go to bed earlier because I've been going to bed like 4 a.m. last 2 nights, and at work, I'm gonna have to be at work probably at like 3 o'clock in the morning in like a few weeks, so I need to sort of adjust it. And situations like Luna and Ginny being able to re-sign at new companies and continue their careers gives me hope. Yeah, that too. Like all the Luna members are doing like different stuff, and if you look at like the ones that are under Mod House, like Artemis, and how they had like Odd Eye Circle come back, but then they had was it Hyejin solo, and stuff like that, and then they're gonna make a full group thing as Artemis is really cool. I think you're right. I would never give up knowing Chaos. I honestly don't know Chaos. So, what year was that? Was that before my time? I like Kiss of Life too. Even though they didn't make my list this year, I really love them. My like top songs and top music video list. And I like that Kiss of Life is, like popular. 2012, yeah, that was before my time. I was 2015, around there. So from like 2013 on, I pretty much can say I know most things. Oh, my water's over there. Okay. They had a song featured on 1997. Reply. I haven't watched any of the Reply series. I need to. I started, like, I'm so bad when it's coming to, like, K-dramas. I know I said I watched, Sweet Home 2 recently, but, like, there's a recent video about IZ*ONE called The Beauty of Impermanence. I mean, yeah, that's just, okay, temporary groups, like, I'm like, why? Like, yeah. I have feelings over temporary groups. Because then I feel like then it turns for, like, profit rather than the art of it. But I guess within a K-pop structure and system, it is for the art, but it's also kind of made for, like, profits as well. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like the manufacturing side of K-pop, I guess. Oh, Spider Stan. If you don't follow my gaming channel, I'm gonna be playing the PS4 Spider-Man after I play GTA 5, and I'm currently playing GTA 5. So soon, like February, I will be playing Spider-Man. That's Spider-Man 2, unfortunately. I only have a PS4. Yay! Okay, you'll be there. I was watching a live stream and somebody was playing Spider-Man 2, and I was like, okay, no, they started playing Little Nightmares, and then they got too scared, so they started playing Spider-Man 2. And I was like, watching them play, I was like, I want to play Spider-Man, so I'm gonna play Spider-Man next. They only have 3 music videos: Racer, Kiss Kiss, She's Coming, It's a No Skip album. They debuted with an album? That's crazy. That never happens these days. I don't know, maybe I'll go back and check them out. I do have an appreciation for the second generation of K-pop. It's funny. I feel like if you were a second gen K-pop fan, you were like living the Wild Wild West days. I don't know why. It just seems like it. It just seems like it was the Wild Wild West back then. But maybe people say that about me and being like a 2015 K-pop fan, which it kind of was. But you might fall in love and be sad. Oh no. You recently discovered Lovelies? Oh no. They're great though. They have a lot of good music. Yeah, they're really good. I love Lovelies. What are some of my favorite comebacks from them? Let me look. Let me look at Lovelies. I really liked Lovelies a lot. Like a lot, a lot. Lovelies. Obliviate was really good. Yeah, that was a good one. Um, Second album, Are You Ready? Why do I feel like I did like a whole? I really like this album, but I don't remember what the title track was. Was it Are You Ready? Or was it Wow? I don't remember. Um, their third mini album, Fallen Lovelies, is so good. Oh my god. I think Fallen is like my favorite song from them. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just got flashbacks. That was okay because I used to have Apple Music, and like a couple years ago I switched over to Spotify, so I don't have everything in my play. I'm adding Lovely's Fallen to my playlist. If you know my music taste, you know that is like, oh my god, everything. Okay, it is going in all my playlists. Hang on. I just had to play 2 seconds and I just got like flashbacks to me in college. Oh my god. No, Lovely's Fallen is so my type of vibe. Oh, they were on Queendom? Why don't I remember that? Wait, then why didn't they? Did, was Obliviate was their last comeback? Wow, and they were on Queendom? What? What? Like, I remember the album art, but I don't remember the title tracks. Like, is that weird? Oh my god, I would have checked out Everything Lovely's then, I think. Oh my god, I think I did. Back if you were on my previous channel, I would have reacted to Everything Lovely's. The only Persian group you're crazy for is Click B, and they had a one-off single comeback in 2014. I've never even heard of Click B. I love Dream in a Dream in that album. Which album? The one I said? Queen, you're oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ashley. Ashley, is that right? I don't know. I may have to go back and listen to like Lovelies again. Like I forgot about I forgot about Lovelies. Obliviate one. Yeah, I really like Lovelies. I'm just oh my god. OMG. Speaking of album art, there is an epidemic of super boring album art amongst girl groups right now. Really? Is there? It is not as bad as like 2012. When there used to be weird Photoshop ones. Oh my god. Let me see. I mean, Itzy's is fine. I'm fine with that. Like, there's nothing where I've been like, oh my god, look at this album art. It is life changing. Billy's, they just released a single. Their album art's pretty good. Um, and Hypen's Orange Blood, girl. You want to talk about bad album art? And Hypen's is just color, word of album, and that's it. Oh, stop playing TVXQ. Oh, dang it. Okay. I'm trying to see this one. Suju 10th anniversary album feels seen. LOL. It was so bland. Oh, they're that's way back. Okay, 10th anniversary. Hold on. Super Junior. What was their 10th anniversary? I forgot. It was. Oh my god. Magic? Yeah, that is 3 circles. That is 3 circles. I love Boy Next Door's Crunch album art. Yeah, NMIX has been good. Red Velvet's is really cool. It's that one. I like that one a lot. The verses for VVZ is cool. Espage Drama, kind of mid. If we gotta admit it. Kiss of Life was really cool. I like that. Can you? They're kind of blown out, but whatever. I mean, album art's weird though. Like, cause there's album art, like the physical versions of albums, and then there's just whatever for the thing. Plus, me, I have the Spotify video play for my stuff, so not that I'm like sitting there staring at like whatever, but that's what I have. Triple S, do 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 do. I like their new unit. Their new unit one is cool. The one with the girls running. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of simple. I mean, it's just like shots of the girls and stuff. But I mean, what do you do with like so many members? Imagine if that NCT did that. NCT instead of just like NCT in the year, if they had every single member, like 24 of them. You work in a K-pop? What K-pop store do you work in? Do we know her? Do they have an online website? Do we know her? Manatee, do we know her? Oh, in the Dallas? I don't know then. Because the website I ordered from is in Vegas, so. Boy Next Door's Crush album. Hang on, let me look at that one. What do you mean Boy Next Door's Crunch album art? It's just colors and Boy Next Door. Am I missing album art? Is it for the Boy Next Door's comeback maybe then? Because I'm just looking on Spotify. All right, it's around that time. I think I'm gonna end the stream. The physical album. Oh, that's different then. Physical albums are always different. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go because I've been streaming for 3 hours and that's a long time. But we will continue this. We can continue this when I reach 8,000. I don't know if it's gonna be a while or not. A cereal box concept. That's cool. Oh, for their debut, was it pizza boxes? Boy Next Door, I think. No, that was Ikers. Never mind, that was Ikers. But yeah, we will. Next time I'm gonna go live is if it's not maybe for my gaming channel. But for this one, when we reach 8K, I don't know if it's gonna be quick or fast. Because I will fall behind, and that normally means the numbers will go down. But who knows? Again, from like maybe next week, not next week, the week after, whatever. My official like confirmed start date is January 30th, and I go till the end of June with work, so everything's gonna slow down during that. I still will probably upload only on the weekends, and yeah, you should know what goes with that. You know me, eventually I will catch up, I will check out everything. You may have to remind me a few things if in case I miss anything, but eventually everything will come out eventually. But it's a pretty busy time for my industry. Probably gonna be a very busy year for me. So, but I'm not planning on walking away anytime soon from this. So yes, thank you guys so much for 7,000. Of course, FM. Thank you guys so much. I will see you all in the future in other K-pop videos, maybe in other live streams or in my gaming stuff or just around, you know, if you follow me on social media, then yeah, you'll see me over there. I think I'm most active on TikTok, but also yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Love you, and I will see you guys in more reactions and when we have 8,000 subscribers on this channel. Bye. Mwah.